Guys, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Hold on, why is my mic stand messed up? Hold on, interesting. Hold on, guys. Let me very strange here. Hold on, let me just mess it. Okay, here we go. Guys, how you doing? Right, here we are, right? And guys, boy, oh boy. Guys, it's Deadbeat Moms Week, right? Guys, we don't celebrate Mother's Day here. We celebrate Deadbeat Moms Week. Guys, I would actually say that we should call this Deadbeat Moms Week and Single Fathers Week. So happy Single Fathers Week. All you single dads that are holding it down, all you guys that are fighting for custody, you know what? We're celebrating you because these low down 2-bit 304s that are stealing your kids from you, I wish nothing but the worst for them, right? Because let me check my settings and make sure that you can hear me all right. Let me just double check here. Yeah, guys. Keyshawn, what's up, dude? Yeah. Steve, what's up, my friend? It's good to see you. As usual.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Black Superman, how you doing, my friend? Uncle Herman's here. Yorgie's here. Grease is in the house. What's up, man? Grease is in the house. It's good to see you, my friend.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these Shields boys.
Kevin's here. Brent's here. Rajai, what's up, dude? It's good to see you as usual. Bach is here. Dr. Dick me down. Daniel's here. What's up, dude? Guys, I'll drop the link for Discord members first. And then anyone who wants to come on up, guys, I'll drop that here in a little bit. So let me drop this in the Discord first. Let me do that there. And I'll drop this and announcements also. There we go. Yeah, guys, let's look at some news stories first. And then, guys, we're going to start Deadbeat Moms Week with this absolute dunderheaded broad that I have on the thumbnail. She's an absolute mess. But, guys, let's break some news. Yes, guys. Now, guys, we see all the blue states are being abandoned, right? Businesses are leaving, people are leaving. You have Zoran, the moron, that communist, talk about taxing everyone to death. And guys, the 3NN channel is still coming, guys. I just need to put the final touches on it. So I know that was supposed to happen in January, but like I said, I got sick and then it fell off the radar. Guys, Seattle's cooked, LA's cooked, right? And guys, Colorado's cooked. Anyone that has any damn sense and you're in a blue state, right? Guys, come on. Why? Leave. Baltimore, trash. New York, trash. Chicago, trash. Boston, trash. Seattle, trash. Portland, super trash. LA, trash. San Francisco, trash. Oakland might go bankrupt, guys. What a joke. Because look at this. This is Colorado. Watch.
In Colorado, we have learned, is losing businesses and jobs at an alarming rate. Now the ones who have stuck around are calling on state leaders to make some changes before things get worse. The Colorado Chamber of Commerce did release some data, the latest data since 2019, and it shows 98 companies have either left the state, expanded elsewhere, or scrapped plans to move here. Since 2022, Colorado also had a net loss of 34 public company headquarters. That has resulted in more than 13,000 lost jobs. Some of the states seeing gains from Colorado's losses include Texas, California, North Carolina. Well, business leaders sent a letter to the governor and other politicians calling for change. Your political reporter, Sean Boyd, is the only TV reporter to interview the governor about that letter and joins us right now with his reaction. Alarming numbers, Sean.
Right. And the governor, he agreed with that letter. He even signed on to the letter. The Colorado Chamber of Commerce has been sounding an alarm for years about excessive regulations, slowing job growth, and a soaring cost of living. Last year, more people moved out rather than into Colorado. So how did we get here? Business leaders say negative rhetoric from political leaders is partly to blame.
More than 200 business and civic leaders signed the letter that warns of dire consequences if Colorado doesn't become a more welcoming place for job creators.
We're going to be hurting Coloradans, not just now, but the next generation after that. And we just want to course correct.
Tech entrepreneur and investor Dan Caruso led the letter that calls for a bipartisan 20-year strategy aimed at making Colorado the premier tech and innovation state.
Certain states are winning and other states are losing. And let's make no mistake about it. We're in the losing camp right now.
He sat there beside you instead and called us a losing state.
Well,
I just think, how does that make you feel?
Well, we disagree on some of that, as I said. I mean, we're
going to be winning states,
yeah.
Right?
While U.S. News and World Report found Colorado is the 11th best state for business, down from 4th best in 2022. A study by the Colorado Chamber found we are also the 6th most regulated state.
Have we gone too far in some areas on regulation?
The lack of predictability is absolutely a problem, not knowing what comes next. I think it speaks to more than just the legislature. It goes to the fact that people can put things on the ballot and sometimes they can pass.
Are there things you could have done differently?
This is not about one issue or one bill.
There you go. Would you do anything differently? Of course. Of course, he says no. Keo's here. Radix is here. Sweet Auntie's here. What's up, guys?
Bill, this is about a vision, diagnostics, and solutions that really speak to the entire issue of making Colorado the most competitive state and the best state to do business.
The governor and Caruso say that starts with changing the rhetoric coming from some Democratic leaders.
Every time I look at a Twitter post from one of our, and I know they're just following their party line, but it's like when tech leaders see that and they're trying to figure out where do we want to invest, where do we want to be, they just cross Colorado off the list.
In addition to the governor, the letter was sent to Democratic gubernatorial candidates Michael Bennet and Phil Weiser.
One of the reasons you signed this letter is so that you can leave a roadmap for your successor.
That's a good way to put it. That's a very good way to put it. A vision that hopefully goes well beyond my time as governor, well even beyond the next person's time as governor, to really, because I care deeply about Colorado. I've started businesses here, and maybe I will in the future. And I want to make sure that this is the best place to do business in the country.
Yeah, right.
The letter also.
Do you guys believe that? Do you guys honestly believe that? Because I certainly don't. Guys, these blue states are absolutely cooked. They're absolutely cooked, guys. And guys, nothing's going to change until they completely collapse. You know? That's just how it works. Guys, these blue states, here, I'm from the West Coast, you know? Because I would never, ever move back home. Because here you go, here's another one. This.
Story today, an 11-year-old boy.
Damn, she can get it. On the right, how you doing?
Now charged with firing a gunshot while trying to carjack a city inspector.
Yeah, 12 News investigates learned the victim was on the job in his personal vehicle. And police say they eventually spotted the 11-year-old and two others.
An 11-year-old tried to carjack a city employee
in a stolen car at 12th and McKinley, and that vehicle crashed near 12th and State.
12 News' Nick Bohr joining us live where it all started at 32nd and Wisconsin. And Nick, you were learning how dangerous this actually was.
Right. The bullet that was fired allegedly by that 11-year-old so close to the inspector that it ripped his jacket. That's how close he came to being hit. He was using his own car coming out of this building here, this apartment that was under inspection. This car had city magnets on it parked out here.
Yeah,
that is raising an issue once again with that city policy.
Once again, guys, we all know that they're raised by single moms. You know what I'm saying?
A crash scene Wednesday at 12th and State. The end of a chaotic few minutes.
How you gonna get jacked for a Hyundai? That's crazy. Oh, guys, here. Watch this. We'll jump around a little bit. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
New tonight, a jury has found Roxanne Record guilty of manslaughter in the death of her 4-year-old granddaughter.
She forced the child to drink alcohol as a form of punishment for you.
Forced her 4-year-old to drink an entire bottle of whiskey, guys. And of course, look at this broad. Of course.
Well. Years ago, in Tonight News 2's Haley Jefferson explains how the jury appeared to be torn.
Michael Sylvia Roxanne Record was visibly shaking in the courtroom as she awaited her fate in the case. Once the jury's verdict was reached, she began to get emotional. Back on April 21st of 2022, police found 4-year-old China Record unresponsive at a home on Wallace Street in Baton Rouge. Record's grandmother, Roxanne, is accused of forcing her to drink a half a bottle of whiskey as a
half a bottle of whiskey at 4 years old. Happy Deadbeat Moms Week, guys. Right? Happy Deadbeat Moms Week. These modern women are demons, man. They're demons. They don't care about their children. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about society. They don't care about anything, guys. What a joke.
Form of punishment. At the time, Roxanne and Record's mother, Khadijah, told detectives they were upset China took a sip out of the bottle that was left on the counter. In court, prosecutors say the alcohol was consumed 1 to 3 hours before Record's death. Her blood alcohol content level was 0.68.
0.68. Look at that. Sister Mary Frances, 0.68. Holy moly. Look at that. And did you guys hear that they only got manslaughter and not murder charges? Look at that, guys.
Following closing arguments, the jury deliberated for over 6 hours.
My biggest concern was that the
How? Do you guys know that if this was a guy who did this, they wouldn't be deliberating for 6 hours?
case would hang up, that it would be a hung jury. That would have been really hard to try this case again because we had children witnesses and it was just a difficult case to get together.
The jury stopped several times with questions for the judge, asking for any evidence they can provide related to the case and for the definitions of second-degree murder and manslaughter to be reread.
They deliberated for a long time. They put a lot of thought, effort into it. It was a tough case, and I think they made a good decision.
The defense called this situation a tragic accident, claiming Record was tall enough to reach the counter the alcohol was
a tragic accident.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on. Do you guys... What is going on?
Khadijah Record remains in the parish prison tonight on first-degree murder and cruelty charges in connection to her daughter's death. She's scheduled to appear back in court next month.
We wanted to try this case first, and that one's next on the agenda.
Sentencing for Roxanne is scheduled for August 10th. She faces up to 40 years in prison. Michael Sylvia.
Look at that. Look at that. Here you go, guys. Here's another one, and then we'll get it in the topic here. Look at this. Watch this, guys.
An Orange County mother is facing serious legal charges tonight after her 14-year-old son is accused of crashing his e-bike into an elderly Vietnam veteran. That victim has now died. Tonight, the teen's mother is facing involuntary manslaughter charges after prosecutors say she was warned repeatedly about her son's dangerous behavior.
Sandra Mitchell reports from the crash site in Lake Forest, where a memorial has been created to remember the victim.
Micah and Cher, this was actually a hit and run crash. The teenager on that e-motorcycle left the scene, left the victim lying in the street just behind us. You could see that small memorial there. And tonight, the Orange County District Attorney says this case should be a warning to all parents.
He was a very kind, loving person. He always told me stories of his war stories because he's a veteran. He was very humble, very kind.
So dude made it all the way through Vietnam. Ducking and dodging Charlie this entire time, right? Made it home just for some dunderheaded brat to hit him with an e-bike and take him out. This is the problem, guys. And I guarantee his dunderheaded mom tried to cover up for him all this other stuff. Happy Deadbeat Moms Week, guys.
2 weeks after a teenager on an e-motorcycle slammed into him, 81-year-old Ed Ashman has died of his injuries. And tonight, the teen's mother is facing felony charges, including involuntary manslaughter.
She absolutely knew and that she could have prevented this horrific incident from happening.
Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer says 50-year-old Tommy Jo Mayher has been contacted by law enforcement in the past, warned that her son was not legally old enough to operate the 200-pound e-motorcycle with the top speed of almost 60 miles per hour.
Absolutely illegal. He was not allowed to ride it. And she was warned that in the event he continued to ride it, she could be charged with child endangerment.
Witnesses say the 14-year-old was doing wheelies outside El Toro High School on April 16th when he collided with Ashman, a substitute teacher and Vietnam veteran.
Look at this guy. So he was in his 80s, still working, teaching, being productive, all to get taken out by this absolute animal. And then his goofball mom didn't even care enough to actually stop him. Come on.
The teenager fled the scene. Tonight, the community is mourning and has already donated more than $100,000 to Ashman's family.
It was really sad what happened because it was his last year teaching here.
The tragedy is the latest incident involving teens on e-bikes and motorcycles endangering others.
This is a pandemic. This is incredibly serious.
Tonight, the Orange County District Attorney vowing he will aggressively go after parents.
Good.
If you know, buy, engage, modify, facilitate, aid and abet your child to ride an illegal e-motorcycle or e-bike that's been modified, we're going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
If convicted of the most serious charges, Mayher could face more than 7 years in prison. Her 14-year-old son also facing separate charges.
Come on, guys, look at this.
New here at 6, tragedy aboard a Carnival cruise ship traveling from Catalina to Ensenada. A female passenger was found dead after she fell from her stateroom balcony down to the deck below.
A traveler on board says passengers are still waiting for the cruise line to tell them
How do you fall off a cruise ship?
What happened? Mark Cordero joins us now with the latest. Mark?
Yeah, David and Giovanni, Carnival confirmed the death to us, saying that the guest apparently went over the balcony of her stateroom early yesterday morning and landed on a deck below. This is the ship, the Carnival Firenze, when it was photographed at the port of...
Julius is right. Carnival cruise, we all know what that means, guys.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. Streets.
We all know what that means, guys. Right? Guys, you have to avoid Carnival cruise at all costs.
Long Beach. The ship left Long Beach on Sunday night, several hours behind schedule, according to passengers. They say the fall was reported around 2 a.m. Monday, meaning it happened within the first few hours of this trip. In a statement, Carnival Cruise Line tells Eyewitness News the female guest was traveling with family who alerted the ship's crew of the situation. It goes on to say, as is customary, law enforcement was on board while the ship was in Catalina Island on Monday to collect information. Carnival's care team is supporting the guest's family, and our thoughts and prayers are with them and their loved one. This afternoon, we spoke to a passenger who's currently on board the ship. She's concerned that passengers have not been updated with any official message from the cruise line.
We hear about this happening. We never think that we're going to be on the ship. It's very disturbing and sad. There's a lot of older people on this ship that are concerned. They don't know what happened. You know, someone, you know, was she thrown over the side? Did she accidentally fall over the side? Was there a criminal? Did something criminal happen? So we're very surprised that they did not put out a statement, and they still haven't.
She says the FBI was among the law enforcement on the ship investigating. The woman who died in that fall has not been officially identified. Carnival says her family is off the ship and back home. It's unclear if there was any family dispute the night that she fell. This was a 4-night cruise. The ship returns to Long Beach on Thursday.
Look at that, guys.
Live in studio, Mark Cutter-Robles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Mark, thank you.
Hold on, guys. There's one more story here, and then we'll get into the topic. Black Superman, thanks for being a member for 5 months, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Yes, guys, watch.
Morning to both of you. Thanks for your
See, guys, this is the first hot news anchor we've seen this
time this morning. Just first off, Brittany, I mean, traumatic for children to see a parent put in handcuffs and taken away. How are they doing in the aftermath of all this?
They're doing okay.
Yeah, guys, Red Door's right, because I would never go on a cruise. I hate the ocean. I'm claustrophobic. So you're stuck in some boat with a whole bunch of goofy people. Guys, anyone that's in this chat, you know what? I'll even drop the link. Can someone explain the allure of a cruise? Can someone explain like why in the world you would go on a cruise? Why? I don't understand. Being on a cruise is like my worst nightmare. Being stuck at sea? No. Because I despise the ocean. Okay? The only thing that I hate worse than the ocean is small spaces. I don't like heights either. You know what I'm saying? So, but guys, no. You would not. Especially if there's some dunderhead who you end up having beef with, right? You guys, imagine being on a Carnival cruise and you're surrounded by a nug in Glockatavia and there's nowhere to go. You're stuck.
But I imagine a very emotional week for all of you. Set the scene for us on that day. Why was your son walking alone, and is that something that's normal for your kids and other kids in town?
Oh, speaking of that, guys, look. Wait, what?
It is normal for kids to be walking around Mineral Bluff. It's a 4-way stop, very low.
Guys, look. Speaking of that, look. Here you go. Watch this.
Not that cruise that they were expecting. Yesterday, we told you about the passengers on that cruise ship delayed for hours as they tried to get off the ship to visit San Francisco.
See? Now they're stuck on the ship. Now they're stuck on the ship, and they don't know why. No way. You guys couldn't pay me enough.
Long and complicated customs process with fingerprinting and interviews.
Tonight, Customs and Border Patrol says it has an explanation. NBC Bay Area Sergio Quintana joins us live from the San Francisco Cruise Storage Terminal with all the new details. Sergio.
Well, you know, the Norwegian Encore is scheduled to leave San Francisco in about a half an hour. And unfortunately, it is pretty likely that a lot of those passengers are a little bit disappointed with their visit to San Francisco because of that massive delay yesterday in actually getting off of the ship. Now, today, as you mentioned, the Customs and Border Protection is giving an explanation, actually several explanations as to what was behind that delay. But I talked to some passengers today, and they say that that doesn't fully line up with what they experienced. Today, the 3,000 passengers aboard the Norwegian Encore woke up to a bright and sunny San Francisco morning. Many made their way around the city doing the things tourists love. But they say the hours-long delays yesterday have left them with a very unfortunate impression. It's bad news for a city that thrives on tourism. Today, Mayor Daniel Lurie encouraged visitors to come back to the city for a longer visit.
We want our tourists and those coming by boat to have every single hour available to them to visit the greatest city in the world. And so we'll look into that matter.
A spokesman for U.S. Customs and Border Protection tells us there were a number of reasons for yesterday's major delay. Among them, he says the Norwegian Encore was 3 hours late docking, meaning CBP agents were delayed getting aboard. Passengers say that doesn't line up.
No, not true. We are actually like 45 minutes early.
Yeah. Ronald and Martina Bodie say they were delayed by the customs process for hours. Another passenger told me off camera they believe the ship arrived earlier than scheduled as well. Customs and Border.
So they were stuck. Now, guys, here. Look at this. This story broke, 4 months ago? Watch this, guys. This is ABC News, so I have to speed it up. Wow, watch this, guys. Watch.
They're coming for you, Sharon! This is the moment a 4-decade-old mystery was finally solved.
We're here for you, ma'am. We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for us.
It was caught on police body camera at Florida's biggest retirement community, the Villages.
Ma'am, we're not.
I'm so sorry. No, you're okay. Turns out the woman known to her neighbors as Sharon Neely is actually Deborah Newton, and she's wanted for allegedly kidnapping her own daughter, Michelle, way back in
Look at that, guys.
1983.
I feel like it's kind of an emotional roller coaster.
We made contact with Michelle, now a 46-year-old adult, who's beginning to come to terms with the fact that she grew up on the run.
There's been places where I knew that there was something wrong when you go back to getting identity or papers or a driver's license. I have known for a long time that something was not right, but I've never really had answers to that story.
Police told Michelle when she was just 3, her mother, Deborah, told her then-husband, Joe, that she was taking Michelle to Georgia, where she'd gotten a new job. But Joe eventually discovered the two had vanished. At one point, Deborah was listed on the FBI's top 8 most wanted parental kidnapping fugitives. WLKY News in Louisville, Kentucky sat down with Michelle and her father, Joe, remembering the moment he saw his daughter for the first time in 42 years.
So he hadn't seen his daughter in 42 years. They're fucking demons, man. Guys, I try to not swear. I really, really do. And guys, most of the stories this week are gonna be deadbeat mom related, right? Okay. That's just how it's gonna go. 42 years. Unbelievable, guys. I don't even know what to say. Oh, Von Honderwitz said this happened to his cousin. Didn't even know he just thought was 50. Wow, dude. Wow. Do you guys remember that one B-dub that kidnapped the girl? So this B-dub had a stillbirth, and then so she put on a nurse's uniform, and just grabbed a random baby and ran. Wow. Yeah. Here you go, guys.
I wouldn't trade that moment for anything. It was
no,
just like I seen her when she was first born. It was like an angel.
this is an answer to a question I've probably been asking for 35 years at this point.
The big break in the case came a year ago when the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children posted an age progression photo of what Michelle may look like now.
Age enhancement has really gotten super good. And in this case, you have a picture of what a 3-year-old looks today. And in this case, it clearly helped.
A tipster allegedly recognized her and called in anonymously. Police were then able to locate Michelle, telling her, "You're not who you think you are. You're a missing person."
It really goes to show how important it is to get the public's help. 40 some odd years later is pretty unusual, but it is something that happens. And when
That's
you follow
nuts.
and you put cases back after the public, sometimes you get success.
I think we've all had points in our life where we've even made a choice or made a decision that, especially when you're 21, 22, and you don't feel like you have any resources or anyone to go to help you out of that.
I wish you nothing but the worst. It's absolute demon. Guys, hit the like button on the way in, please.
And I think she really tried to do the best she could with the choice that she made.
She still can't condemn her mom. She still tried to do the best she could.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look at that, guys. That's how gynocentric, misandrist, you know, that our society is. That even after committing a 40-year, I don't even know, this is worse than a crime. This girl still can't say that her mom's an evil, demonic piece of trash. What a joke.
Newton was arraigned 2 weeks ago on felony charges. The newly reunited father and daughter looked on as Newton pled not guilty.
My dad did not deserve this. My dad was not abusive.
How is she going to plead not guilty?
He was not a bad person. I have spoken with my mother quite a bit. We are working through things with ourselves. She has admitted that as well.
The story transforming from one of a missing daughter to a family reunited.
These people have been looking for me and crying and not knowing if my mom and I were even alive or dead. You think about prom, graduation, and college, and all these moments that you have.
Surprisingly, Michelle says she doesn't hold any resentment towards her mother.
Of course not. These fucking people. Guys. Of course she doesn't hold any resentment towards her mom. And that's why this society is cooked. Okay? Guys, over here, though we say men can be lying, cheating pieces of trash, and women can be equally lying, cheating pieces of trash. But the fact that we say that, right? People think that we're misogynists, right?
How dare you?
Come on.
I think there's a lot of healing that's got to happen between my mom and I. And she has an opportunity to connect with family that's missed her more than she realizes. I feel like the relationship with my side of the family that I found is just the most beautiful gift. And I am ecstatic to throw myself into it and just get to know.
Guys, here, this is the other one here. We changed the setting back. Here's the other one, guys. Watch.
Alexis Manigos spoke publicly for the first time today defending her alleged abductor, Gloria Williams. Her attorney is working to get her basic documents like a driver's license. Action News Jack's Lorena Inclan picks up our team coverage live downtown. And Lorena, Williams is staying behind bars until her next court appearance.
She is, John. A judge set no bond for the kidnapping charge against her and a $500,000 bond for the
And she can get it. How you doing?
interference with custody charge. In the meantime, the teenager that she's accused of kidnapping is coming to her defense. Gloria Williams stood out Thursday in an orange jumpsuit as she sat among several other inmates in Duval County. It's her first appearance in Jacksonville since police arrested her nearly a week ago at her home in Walterboro, South Carolina. Williams is yet to speak out, but the teen she's accused of kidnapping did open up in interviews with national networks.
Those 18 years were good years?
Oh, they were great.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about those years.
Alexis Manigo was born Kamaya Mobley. She defended the mom she's known
Look
for
at that,
18
guys.
years.
I love all the memories. Now I'm thinking of all the memories we did have. That's what's keeping me going with her, you know?
What about the memories your biological parents didn't have, though?
That doesn't matter.
I'm definitely remorseful for that.
No, you're not.
And
No, you're not, because you're a demon 304 B-dub. That's why. Because you're an absolute demonic piece of trash. Now, I can't even feel bad for this thunderhead because she's so brainwashed, right? You know what I'm saying? And guys, part of this is part of the black community. This whole reverence for mothers, right?
Always was a black queen, mama.
You know what I mean? You know, and guys, she sounds like Steve-O. You know how Steve-O has that scratchy voice?
I know, giving the memories from here on out.
Manigo's attorney, Justin Bangberg, says he's now working to get her basic documents.
Driver's license, social security number.
Here's the thing. How did she get enrolled in school, in public school, all this other stuff without that information? Guys, she made it all the way to 18 with no social security number or anything. Isn't that nuts? Right? Look at that. What a joke.
birth certificate, the basic documents that someone needs to be an adult in America in 2017.
Manigo says she's working on processing everything. She says she will overcome this.
I'll probably cry more than I have in the past, definitely. But there's nothing we can stop. I'm just going to have to take it and keep going.
So tonight we're reading the words of a mother separated from her daughter for 18 years.
Ugh.
Shanara Mobley took to
So
Facebook.
these are the actual biological parents.
Posting an emotional message to the 18-year-old. It reads, quote, "I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me. I'm really confused and depressed right now. The tears won't stop. I see my baby wanting this lady in her life and not me. When I found out about my baby, I stopped everything and went to where you are and still hurt like that 16-year-old little girl all over again. Kamaya, if you see this, know you are your mother's child. Your whole character is me, and you can never get rid of that. Love you, baby girl."
The I-Team continues to dig up new details on this story that is getting so much attention.
Damn.
Lindsay is joining us now to show us what she's learned about the financial settlement reached years ago between what was then University Medical Center and Kamaya Mobley's mother. Lindsay?
Well, Tom, this settlement was long confidential, but we were able to.
Good. I'm glad that they did sue the hospital. Guys, can you imagine? Let's just say that you trip and fall and it hits your head on a rock and you get married to some broad and have a baby. And then you guys go to get your baby and your baby's gone. Right? Can you imagine? You sue the shit out of them, right? Like, what is the lawsuit even say? The hospital lost the baby? Can you imagine? Look at that.
To uncover parts of it, and we now know Shanara Mobley received about $875,000 after all of her legal fees were paid once the hospital then gave her this settlement. Now, it was set to be paid out monthly over 20 years. But in 2002, when Mobley was just 20 years old, she sold a large part of her stake in the settlement in order to get a lump sum payout.
Why?
We know she got.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Guys, don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. Take the monthly payout, guys. Take the 877 cash now. So she got less than half.
$437,000. And she paid the other half. Yes, another $437,000 to this third party in order to get the cash up front.
Dumbass.
One attorney told us this could have been done to pay off a debt, or possibly a financial planner could have been involved. We do not know what Mobley's motivations were, but we do know there was another lump sum of $300,000 to be paid out on baby Kamaya's 18th birthday if she was alive and if her DNA could be proven. But that birthday was 6 months ago. The court documents we have show that that was not ever given to the third party at all. So it appears it was intended for Shanara Mobley, since at the time we did not know the whereabouts of Kamaya Mobley. We do not know if that money is something that missing baby, now we know to be Alexis Manigo, and her attorney are going to try to claim for her. Our sources say the money paid out to Shanara Mobley those years ago, though, is largely gone.
Damn, guys, that's such a
Alexis Manigo spoke publicly for the first time today, defending her alleged abduction.
While Dion Green is at her Loxahatchee home Saturday afternoon,
now this just happened.
Very sad and very depressing.
She's worried sick. Her daughter Kendra Green is behind bars, and her days-old granddaughter is back in the NICU.
Why in God's name was she allowed to get the baby and reach to Loxahatchee with the baby?
Deputies say Kendra Green entered the NICU and took her then 3-day-old baby. Kendra's mother says her daughter was convinced the hospital was trying to take her baby away.
In her mind.
So she just ran in and grabbed a random baby.
She's thinking that the hospital kidnapped the baby and took the baby away from her. And I'm telling her, no, the baby is there for help.
Deputies say she then tried leaving the hospital, but staff members intervened. That's when Green pulled out a knife and stabbed 3 staff members, according to deputies. PBSO says Green dropped the baby off at a family member's home and fled. Her mother says her daughter is not a criminal. She just needs help with her mental health.
This is not a normal person we're dealing with. This is not the daughter that I had a couple of years ago. This is a daughter who is severely mentally ill.
The baby was returned to the hospital where she's in stable condition. The staff members involved have also received care and are out of the hospital.
Very, very sad.
God, I sue this hospital. How does a strange person get in the hospital, get into the NICU, and take a baby? Man, shoot.
About the whole situation and what went down.
Back in her home Saturday, Dion Green says her daughter should not be in jail, especially because she says she tried to get her help, but says hospital.
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
All right, guys, let's get into the topic here, right? Guys, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I need you guys to buckle in because I'm going to take you on a journey, all right? This absolute dunce right here. C-Grip, what's up, man? It's good to see you, man. How you doing? Hold on.
We're out here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
Hey, C-Grip. Here, hold on. Here you go, buddy. I found this for you. This, guys, this is C-Grip in like 20, 30 years. Watch. watch, guys. This is old man C-Grip, right? Watch this, guys.
I'm tired of you now. I'm tired. I'm not going. I don't. Just a minute. I'm not going. I'm not going. You going somewhere? Don't do that. You shouldn't. You're going somewhere. I'm sorry. Come on, like, you don't do that. You didn't have to make me come and get you. I never thought you'd do me like that. All right, well, get your ass out of here. I told you I don't want you around here no more. You just get that for. You gonna? I love it.
Yo, was not playing. He was not playing, dude. Yo, he went and got the street sweeper, dude. Yo, he got the Mossberg sawed off in this bad boy. Yo, look at that.
Feel damn, because I'm.
Yo, he went and he got the pump action. He's not playing, dude. Look at that.
You better get.
Oh no, dude, look at that. You got to send her to the upper room. Look at that. Oh no. Someone says, what is that? Anytime an old person says just wait a minute or stand right there, you're in some trouble. Look at that, guys. And don't come back. Look at
exactly.
that. Oh, he went and grabbed the burner. He was, I'm not playing in this bad boy. I'm not going to tie it again. So, but yeah, guys, wait till you see this dunderhead, right? Here we go.
Well, everybody, here's an update. Tomorrow morning, I have to leave my hotel because I can't afford any more nights. It's 120 something a night. My parents have been helping me, but they can't afford to continue to help me. So I get to go to a homeless shelter. Yeah, I'm going to go stay at a homeless shelter until these people that I'm working with can help me get into housing. Yeah. I don't have a job right now, because I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. Yeah. So that's just wonderful, isn't it? Can't wait. Wonder what it's like to be in a homeless shelter. That's crazy. I guess that's what I deserve, right? Yeah, I deserve to be in a homeless shelter.
Yes, you do. You dunderheaded knuckle dragging 304. Yes, you do. Guys, this is what they wanted. This is what they asked for. The best that we can do is point and laugh. And guys, once again, guys, this chick, she was married. She's bipolar. Either she caught her husband cheating or she thought he was cheating. Attacked him, right? Went to jail. Lost custody. So she doesn't even have custody of her daughter. And now she's homeless. And this is all her fault. Because even with the cheating, fine, you don't attack the guy. You know? What a joke.
Yeah. You play your position.
Yep.
And unfortunately, because I actually have experience with dating someone who is bipolar. Don't even get me started. And I'm telling you right now, one of the things that happened is they don't take their medication.
Nope.
And they don't continue with their therapy. The way my ex used to put it was, it would just get too hard, or she didn't like how the medication made her feel and stuff like that. And so, yeah, guys, chicks that got mental health issues, don't do it. Like I said,
well, I can tell you guys, you can't fix them.
Yeah.
You can't, guys. Jesus can't fix these. And you especially can't fix, guys, these mental health issues, like bipolar or whatever, guys. No, guys, they're broken. There's literally something in their head that's busted. You cannot fix it. You can't, guys. Medication doesn't fix it, right? It's just treating a symptom of the problem, but you cannot fix it. And guys, we'll have to do a live stream on this here soon, next week. Maybe next week will be mental health week. We'll talk about men's mental health and then dealing with women's mental health. Guys, if you do not date a chick who's bipolar, who's depressed, who has any type of like trauma from if she was diddled as a little kid, guys, no,
don't do it.
No, it's not your problem. And I know, guys, it's your natural instinct, guys. It's just naturally. So then us men to Here
I come to save the day.
Guys, you can't do it.
And that was me.
You cannot do it, guys.
And that was me. So guys, when I tell you I used to be C-Grip the simp, I admit it wholeheartedly, but I admit it so that it creates a safe space that if you got simp tendency, look, the support group is right here for you.
Yep. Sweet Auntie, thanks for handing out some memberships, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I can't. I cannot. I don't fucking deserve this at all.
I don't know that word deserve. I hate
you
that
are
word.
Rose, whatever, bro. There are people who are so jacked up they have to take medication. Maybe you haven't dealt with said people. I used to think the way that you think until like I was in college and I had like 3 friends. There was 2 women and 2 classmates, 2 females and 1 male that like I've seen them off their meds versus on their meds. Bro, if you don't think that these meds are there for a reason, Radix, bro, there are some people that are just born mentally ill. That just have an imbalance in their brain. In the same way that there's people who are born physically tards, there are people who are born mentally tards too. If you think that a person is born with 1 gimp arm, what makes you think that they wouldn't be that they wouldn't have a mental too? You know what I'm saying? Guys, I've seen it. I've seen this. Okay, there was this one girl that I knew, and she was just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The problem is she was really hot, right? And she was on meth, right? I didn't know this because this is back when I was like naive, but she was just like kind of blonde haired, hot, kind of raver flavor chick. But she would self-medicate with doing meth. Because guys, Washington State from like the late 90s to the mid 2010s had a huge meth problem, and now it's opioids, right? So I remember that I didn't see her for a long time. And she had gained like 50 pounds. And what happened was she went to rehab and then started taking medication for her bipolar or whatever. Now, here's the thing, guys. It's just exchanging one chemical for another, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But her behavior, she was like not getting in fist fights with dudes. She wasn't jumping out of moving cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, you know, like I've seen her literally the 2 days after getting her face annihilated because she was like, she jumped up on some dude's back at a bar and started biting him because she thought that he was talking mess about her friend. So then he annihilated her face. But yeah, and then this other guy, Kevin, he was a really bad alcoholic, and he would self-medicate his depression with alcohol. And he finally started taking medication for it, and it helped. I mean, at least he wasn't alcoholic. I don't think that anyone should have to be on any drugs. And I'm wary of big pharma also, because when you've seen the extremes, when you've seen people who are super bipolar or they're schizophrenic, because I used to work at a home for like, a troubled kids, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. And some of those kids were on like it was night and day. When they would go off their drugs, oh my gosh, it was nuts. So I would hope that we can find a way. Now, guys, Radix does make a good point. Guys, we're on a tangent, but this is related. He says, how about instead of giving more than half of women's psych medicine, you figure out, Radix, dude, they're not going crazy. Big pharma needs a new market because they can't feed young boys psychiatrics anymore. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. That was the biggest grift of all time. Well, of the last 30 years was when they started saying that boys being young boys was a mental health issue. That being a young rambunctious boy was something that needs to be fixed. So what did they start saying? Boys have ADHD. Boys have ADD. Boys have, what is it called? Secret authority, what? Anti-authority disorder. What is it called? Something where it's like, guys in the chat, let me know. Authority disorder. Oppositional defiant disorder. You mean being a young boy? You know what I'm saying? Seriously? So now, guys, the market for young boys is tapped out. So just like, I think Rose is saying that Radix is saying, I think we're all on the same page. Guys, they push this on young women. Guys, how many times have I covered this? Women ages 18 to 28. They're all on ADHD pills. Oh my God, I have ADHD. I didn't know. You guys don't think that the doctors are getting kickbacks from Big Pharma by telling all these young girls, these college girls, that they have ADHD? That these college nurses and stuff are all getting all these kickbacks by saying, hey, any young girl who comes to them and says anything about anxiety, they're going to give them these drugs. Because, guys, here, Rose, Lenny, Salty, Red Door, Richard, all you guys, if I were to abracadabra, if I were to Thanos snap your morals away tomorrow, why wouldn't you do the same thing, right? If you were an immoral, greedy piece of trash, guys, it makes sense that you would do that, right? You know what I mean? We just have morals. That's why we think that it's wrong. But if all you care about is the bottom line, why wouldn't you convince a whole group of easily manipulated people, i.e. young women, to think that they have a problem that you basically invented. And that also, not only that you invented, but you have the solution to, and they have to pay for it. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. We have to get, guys, I say that you should go through life taking the least amount of drugs as possible, okay? The least amount of chemicals as possible into your body. You know? So, and guys, I'm not a professional. I can just tell you that I don't like having to take stuff because I have to take medicine every day for my migraines. I've been taking it since I was 28 years old. I don't like the fact that I have to take it, but guys, I have to, because if I don't, I'm cooked. I get 2 migraines a day. It's horrible, you know? So
I threw a phone because he was cheating on me. And now I'm going to go see what it's like to be in a fucking homeless shelter.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. So she threw. Oh, guys, do you believe that all she did was throw a phone?
No.
Yeah.
Because I know how men are. And if you're a man who hasn't already preconditioned, his significant other that, look, there's going to be others, then for the most part, when you get busted as a man, you're so apologetic that you're like, oh man, I'm sorry, it won't happen again, whatever the case may be. So there was more going on there.
Yeah. And guys, we all know she probably had a knife. It was like,
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
And guys, Omni, they know the side effects. That's why they're developing drugs to treat said side effects. The whole point is they get you on the primary drug and give you secondary and tertiary drugs to treat the side effects of the drug you're on. If someone has said that once you're on these drugs, it's really hard to get off of them. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's the point. And guys, this isn't some Radix, Rose, myself, Omni, guys. This isn't some tin hat conspiracy theory on our part, right, guys? Guys, I see exactly what Omni, Radix, Rose are saying. Guys, it's plain as day. The fact that there's still people denying the fact that big pharma is pushing this foolishness on us, or that the food industry is pushing this on us, as you have to be an absolute dunce to not see this. Because why? Because if you had no morals, guys, why wouldn't you do it? You know what I mean? They're making billions with a B, if not trillions of dollars. Big Pharma's made trillions of dollars on the pain industry and the mental health industry. Trillions with a T. You know? So.
Dude, look. I don't know, I'm probably going to get fucking scabies and lice and whatever else. So wish me luck. He didn't have to call the cops on me. That was so unnecessary. Like,
look at that, guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
See? Call the cops, and someone has to get arrested. Hey, secret, guys, who pushed for that? Who pushed
women?
The little law where if the cops get called to a DV, someone gets arrested, right? Women did. Thanks, Secret. That Steve said it couldn't happen to a nicer person.
You fucking cheated on me, so I threw a.
And so, chat in this community, in this space, in our space of the internet, what do we do? It begins 2 words. If a chick wilds out, get out of pocket, put their hands on us. What do we do? 2 words.
Press charges. Press charges, guys. Press charges. That's the best thing you can do. Press charges, guys. Do not let them off the hook. Do not let them off the hook, guys. What a joke.
Fucking cheated on me, so I threw a phone at you.
You guys see how, he cheated, so I was in my feelings. Therefore, it makes it okay to just do whatever. a woman's justified in doing whatever to a man because he cheated. Please.
Wow. So I deserve to go to jail for 12 fucking hours.
You do.
Get released from jail at 2:30 in the morning in the dark. No friends, no family, nobody to fucking pick me up. And then I go stay in a fucking disgusting motel. I'll never forget it. It was so bad. And then I find out, oh, now he's taking my kid from me.
Ah.
He took my kid from me.
It takes more than that.
And now,
and guys, you're trying to tell me there's a gynocentric, man-hating court system, and he managed to get custody? Guys, he's in the top like 5% of men that actually get custody, and she's trying to say there's no reason
because she just threw a phone.
Yeah.
But also, guys, if you let them talk long enough, they'll tell themselves. And she said something very telling. At 2 a.m, there was no one you can call.
Exactly.
No one. You don't got a snowboard in your life. You don't got an AJ in your life. You don't got a Keyshawn in your life. Where's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friend?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to go stay in a homeless shelter until I get it figured out. I don't know. I mean, I'm still positive. I'm still, trying to be positive. But, I thought that I would be staying in this hotel a little bit longer, but it's just too expensive. So, yeah, guess I'm fucked. Anybody ever been in a homeless shelter and want to tell me how it is? Yeah, a 10-year stay-at-home mom to fucking homeless shelter and don't even have my kid.
Well, look at this. Someone says, somehow there's more to the story. Someone says, stop bashing homeless shelters. It's very rude. Someone says, it's their child, not just her child. The being homeless sucks. We all have a conscience. Someone says, I see no reasons here why anyone would want to divorce this little Jim. Let's go. So someone says, it's never your fault. I can tell. Someone says, and yet you have your nails done. Someone says, it's good that nothing's ever your fault, ever. Someone says, be happy that you have a homeless shelter to go to. A person says, there's definitely more to the story. Someone says, ray of sunshine. Look at that. Someone says, yes, waiter. I would like a glass of attention, and please leave it. Someone says, well, aren't you just the big old bundle of sunshine? Someone says, you've made great life decisions. Someone says, let's hear his side. Someone says, I would love to hear the story from both sides. Look at that.
Now, it's bad when the sisterhood is swinging uppercuts, is taking uppercuts.
Look at that. All right, guys, so
I'm not trying to be dramatic, but being bipolar is devastating. It can be devastating. And the reason I say that, because you can go 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, and you're so happy and like you're energetic and everything is just right. And then you wake up the next day and it's like, what the fuck was even going on? Like none of that was real. And you find out you were just being manic. And you thought maybe you changed and your life was getting better. No, you were just manic.
Mm-hmm.
And that has happened to me so often. But the reason I'm saying it right now is because I'm newly sober. Okay. I'm very happy I'm doing it.
Of course. So we all know what that means, guys. She's a freaking alcoholic or a junkie, guys. Right? Why would you guys marry and have kids with an addict bipolar? Why? Why, guys? Why? Why do men do this to themselves? Why?
Look, I didn't know any better.
I mean, the bang should say it all. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I jokingly say, I saw the Prozac on the nightstand, but I didn't know then what I know now.
I'm happy. I'm energetic. I want to live my life. I want to be better. I feel I haven't felt this good in a long time. And I don't know if it's because I've gotten sober or am I manic and I don't even realize it. And I'm about to crash. And when I crash, I'm going to go back to wanting to myself. So I'm just sitting here like scared, like thinking like, oh my God, I've been so happy. Is it just fake? Is it not real? When is it going to happen? When am I going to crash? Is it going to be tomorrow when I wake up somebody else? And I hate when people misuse bipolar, the term bipolar, and they just throw it out so loosely. Because
women, right?
People think they know what bipolar is, but they don't. They have the definition wrong. Am I actually happy or am I manic? And it's really scary. Because all my happiness and energetic and all my drive, I could wake up tomorrow and it'll all be gone if I am manic. But that's my point, is I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually happy and doing good or am I just manic.
Guys, I know that I just spoke about this but guys, let's point the words. Guys, why would any man who's worth a damn, a man in his 30s or 40s who's worked to become productive, competitive, why would he allow this into his life? Because I want, all you guys, Radix, was it Bibbity, Rajai, Bach, Steve, all you guys, I want you to think of your life right now and how content you are and the peace that you've cultivated for yourself. Seriously, guys. And think about how it would look, how it would change if you let this dunderhead into your life.
Oh, it would destroy it. She would end you.
Yeah. Secret's right. You'd be completely cooked. Completely cooked. As this is why one of the most important things that you can do is maintain your peace. One of the most important things, guys, your peace is priceless. All you guys that are single and live alone, you got to understand, guys, there's guys that are married to some battle axe, some guy who was dumb enough to move some single mom into his house. And guys, they are jealous that you can go home to your own place. It's quiet. You can turn on the TV, crack open a beer, watch your favorite sport, or play your video games, or put your 40K figures together. You know what I'm saying? They are jealous, guys. And we can tell you guys for sure, it's not the other way around, right? Right, Secret?
Oh, yeah.
It is not the other way around. No way. No way. Guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. That's free. That's free. That's free. That's why there's a 304 button, guys. Hit the like button, please.
My soul is telling me I'm just happy. But
You don't have a soul. What are you talking about?
I just watched the video and it had me thinking like, oh, fuck, man, not again. And it reminded me that that's a possibility. I feel like I just forgot. Because when you're bipolar and you're doing good for a while, it's you forget. And then one morning you wake up and your whole fucking reality is just...
She swears so much.
Completely different.
Well, after my I just got out of jail video, I can't leave everybody hanging.
I just got out of jail video. Look at this.
I just want to update everybody. I am okay. I made it safely to my vehicle. I walked for 3 hours. I called an Uber. It never came.
Yeah, right. Do you guys believe any of this? But hold on. Wait. Guys, if you were an Uber driver and you called an Uber and it was called to the jail, would you guys pick the person up? I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
That means that person's probably getting out of jail. What would you want a person who just got out of jail in your car for? You know what I'm saying? So
Uber or Lyft. I don't know if I did something wrong, but it never came. But it took my money, but I didn't get a ride. So I walked for 3 hours and
yeah, right. You guys see this victimhood narrative? Uber just doesn't take your money.
No, it doesn't. Nope.
What are you talking about?
2 creepy ass men stopped. At the worst time. I was in the darkest part of the whole walk. It couldn't have been any darker. No streetlights, no nothing. the one guy, he comes up, he's like slowly rolling, like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't need help. And he leaves. Well, another guy did the same thing, but he like was persistent. He actually stopped. Like, he wasn't just like rolling like the other guy. He stopped. He's very persistent. Told me, he's like, it's really dangerous out here. He's like, where do you need to go? I was like, no. I was like, it's fine. I was like,
look at her eyebrows. Like, what? She looks like a cartoon character. She looks like one of the bad guys from the freaking Racer. You know what I'm saying? You remember the car acrobatic team? They all had those like weird glasses things.
I was going to say a Bond villain.
What a joke, guys! This whole story is such cap.
Brother's coming to get me. He's like right down the road. Yeah, so that was scary, because I don't have my protection anymore. My brother was not right down the road. I just said that my brother was working. He couldn't come. But eventually a lady, she stopped. And even that, I was scared. You just never know. I was only like 30 minutes away from my vehicle, 30 minutes walking from my vehicle. So yeah, I have blisters all over my feet. My shoes got wrecked. It was very cold. I couldn't really see. I didn't have my glasses. And I'm like legally blind. Okay,
Guys, do you believe any of this? Or do you just think she's just making this up? She's making that she's trying to do ultimate victimhood status. What a joke. And then I lost my glasses. I'm legally blind. And then my feet fell off. So I was trying to crawl, but then I lost my arms. You know what I mean? Like, this is just such cap. There's no way that all this is true.
Blind. I can't drive without my glasses. That's how blind I am. So yeah. What's fucked up is the piece of shit that I was with for 10 years, the loser that I stuck with, dude who consistently lost his jobs all the time. We were always relying on me financially. That guy. Yeah, him and, his family, they were just okay. They were just, okay, knowing that I was getting out of jail at 2:30 in the morning. No friends, no family here. Nobody gave a fuck.
Well, you assaulted their son/brother/whatever. You got arrested for DV. Oh yeah, here, guys. There's some crazy broad who does a DV on your male family member. Yeah, let's go bail her out of jail, please.
Everyone's just sleeping warm and cozy in their beds. So yeah, I'll never forget that. That was cool. And I am at Fort Campbell on base at a motel here. And tomorrow I'll be with my brother, and me and his friends are going to go out to go have dinner and stuff. So
isn't it funny how she doesn't have her glasses on now, but she can see, right?
That'll be nice, being able to see him. And yeah, I haven't seen my daughter yet. I can have my daughter. It's just I can't get her because I can't contact my sperm donor. So that's why I can't get her, because I have no friends or family here. I can't get them to go get her. And my sperm donor and my brother do not get along, because the sperm donor is, a dramatic crybaby fuck. It's a whole other story. I will see my daughter soon. I'll be going to court in a few days. I am starting my new life, and I'm very excited. I hadn't slept in like 48 hours. I fell asleep for 1 hour here. And when I woke up, I literally thought I was waking up out of a nightmare. And then when I realized it wasn't a nightmare, I started having a panic attack for a minute. And then I called my mom. She's in Florida. I talked with her for an hour, and then I felt better. And then I was very positive. And then I'm like, you know what? No. This isn't taking me out. This is making me stronger. And I'm using it as fuel to...
Yeah, it's making her stronger.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They're the hero and the victim of their story.
Look at that.
All I can say is I really hope that her ex takes these videos to court.
Yeah.
And because this is a chick who will literally poison your child against you.
Of course. Yeah. Or just kidnap the kid and
Oh, yeah,
disappear
that
for
too.
40 years. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. She's bipolar, right? So Lord knows that she'll take out the kid. You know what I'm saying? Just to get back at you. How many times have we seen that, guys?
What the fuck I have to do.
One too many.
And I'm already looking at places. I already have one that I'm thinking I'm going to pick. It's very pretty. And my family's going to help me get like furniture and stuff. I'm very excited. I still have to get my furniture out of the house. It's not a lot, just my bedroom stuff, basically. But yeah, I'm okay. But honestly, that walk home at 2:30 in the morning from jail, that nobody gave a fuck about me, I am going to hold that very tightly here, and it will fuel me, and I will never forget it. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me is my life has been really hectic for a while now. I've been very busy. I'm a full-time student, and I've been a stay-at-home mom. And just being a full-time student is extremely stressful, constantly busy, and then to be a stay-at-home mom on top of it. And you know, I do everything for my daughter to and from school, just literally everything.
Look at that, guys. See, she's the hero and the victim at the same time, right? Guys, this is how you know that women are used to saying, to telling women their stories, because they're always the hero and the victim, right? Well, I'm this and all this bad stuff happened, but I'm strong and I'm powerful in this. But all this bad stuff happened because 99% of the time they're volunteers. Period.
You know, and during that time, you know, I'm worried about other people and helping them and making sure that they're okay, because nobody else gave a fuck that they weren't okay, but I did. I cared.
Hit the like button, guys.
And I went out of my way over and over to help people because nobody else wanted to help them. So I helped. And it turns out, you know, when you need help, those people, they don't give a fuck about you.
See, there you go, right? See? You guys notice how she jumps from hero to victim, back and forth, back and forth. See, when men tell a story, right? We'll be like, hey, man, this happened. It totally sucks. Or we'll be like, hey, man, I did this. I helped out C-Grip. You know what I'm saying? He was in a jam. I helped him out. We don't jump back and forth, you know, because we take accountability, you know?
I don't care. I just don't care anymore. I made it home safely. That was like my biggest concern, is making it home safely. You know, obviously, you know, I don't have my daughter. I don't have my dog. That's really hard on me right now.
Because imagine being such a dirty, nasty piece of trash that the father gets custody. You are in a gynocentric, misandrist legal system that cooks men, and you're one of the few dunderheaded broads that doesn't get custody of her kid. Look at that, guys.
But hopefully when I see my brother tomorrow, I'll be better. And I'll update you guys. But as of right now, I'm technically homeless. All I have is my truck and a book bag with a couple things in it.
Cool.
I've been asking God for the last 6 months to help me find a way out of this marriage.
There you go, guys, because these chicks think that God is intergalactic Santa Claus, right? Absolutely insane, guys. I really, really don't think that I would... If I could think of the percentage of women who claim to be Christians that are actually Christian, I would say less than 3%, 4%, maybe. I would say these are the women that actually hold themselves accountable per the dictates of the Bible, right? And actually do their wifely duties and have children and contribute to society. I would say it's less than 4%. Yeah, because nowadays these chicks they weaponize the Bible. They use the Bible to skate around any and all accountability. They freaking browbeat men with the Bible. They try and say, according to the Bible, a real man would. You can't use the Bible for sign language. That's all they use it for. They use the Bible to generate shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Right, guys? Who agrees? It's true.
100%.
Yeah, I can't comment on that, but I heard that she only had her truck and a book bag. I think she's wrong. She had a truck and a no book bag.
Oh.
There's no books in that bag.
God, I don't care what it is, get me out of this marriage. And it looks like he's got me out. I believe that me getting out of this marriage, God is okay with, like as far as the divorce part goes, because my husband abused me. And
you went to jail for domestic violence against him. You absolute dunderhead. How did look at this?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
You got arrested. You went to jail. What are you talking about?
Putting the hoe into holy over here.
But I didn't. So I believe that God is okay with me divorcing. I just should have done it a long time ago, but I stayed out of pity for him. I felt bad for him.
Please.
You see where that gets you? Feeling bad for somebody and sticking with him through thick and thin.
Yeah, like you took the vow to, kind of like
Well,
that.
guys, checking
Listen.
into my new home.
Going through a nasty divorce. He also put a restraining order. I mean, I can't have contact with my daughter. Just got out of jail yesterday morning.
For the next week. It's a pretty nice home. It's much better than the place I stayed last night. Oh my God. I will never forget staying there, and I'll never forget the smell of it. And I am not over exaggerating when I say that. I'm so thankful to be here right now. Thank you, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Because, oh my God, y'all, I'm going to show you a video of where I stayed last night. It was so bad. Y'all, look at the shower. What? Damn, girl.
Wow, you're annoying.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Well, guys, checking in.
Y'all, making content on TikTok and putting it out for the world to see is so weird. Because tell me,
wait,
what the hell? No. Oh my goodness.
And guys, she's gonna show herself making those goofy eyebrows. Guys, she looks like a badly drawn cartoon character. You understand?
Well, I wouldn't even wish this chick on snowboard.
Guys, she's a junkie. She's on Suboxone. She was an opioid addict. She's a junkie. Wow. So she's bipolar. She's violent. She's homeless, and she's a junkie. Why? And guys, sucks bad on her husband for even taking on this idiot in the first place. Look at that, guys.
y'all, making content on TikTok and putting it out for the world to see is so weird. Because tell me why. 3 days ago, I found out that somebody that I know in my personal life, very personal, has been following me on TikTok for I don't know how long. I spent so many hours making sure that nobody in my personal life would find my page. You know, like I.
And how exactly do you do that? Yeah. You absolute dunce. What are you talking about?
You stupid woman.
Why are they so stupid?
Stupid.
Why? Why?
Stupid.
Look at that. Guys, it's the internet. It's public. What are you talking about? You can't ensure that someone won't see your content unless you're anonymous,
Well, helps if you're not on Facebook. I never used Facebook, so I'm kind of like not linked into a bunch of stuff, which is I actually kind of like that.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, Snowboard, you don't really show your face as much on your channel either. You know what I'm saying? So like you do, but at the same time, you don't make it a thing, Yeah. So, but
turned off all the sync contacts, just all the stuff. So that's why it's funny, because I'm willing to air out my dirty details and not be mad if y'all watch it or not.
Why did she do that to her eyebrows on purpose? Because look at the size of her 5 head. You know what I mean?
It sounds so silly because the best way to explain it is I feel like it's an invasion.
Not even.
Of my privacy. How hypocritical is that? I'm making these videos to where anybody can see them. But when someone in my real life, I realize they've been following me, I'm like, how dare you? Like, I didn't tell you that stuff. That's not your business. Because there's certain things I tell you guys.
You're putting it on the
I don't want to talk to people in my real life about.
You're putting it on the internet. What are you guys? Am I crazy here? Right? Like, I don't want to talk to you guys about that. I'm just telling billions of people out there.
Is it just me or the eyebrows getting worse?
Yeah, they're getting worse, guys. What's going on?
That was going to be the end of the video, but you know what? Since I tell you guys everything anyways, how do I say this? my marriage is basically dead. We'll just put it that way. I'm still married, but it's all kinds of fucked up. Okay, it just is, and it doesn't matter why. I mean, why? He made a secret account to come on here to watch me every day. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 7 years. I have had no life outside of my home for 7 years. Okay, this is not a real nose ring. It's a clip-on.
But wait. But first, but he couldn't keep a job, and she was taking care of him.
Yeah,
but,
funny how that works, right?
But she was working, taking care of him, but she's been a stay-at-home mom first for 10 years, now 7 years. Okay.
They always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves, guys.
TikTok is my outlet. You know, the husband goes to work. He has a life outside of the home. He has friends.
I thought he didn't work.
And interactions that have nothing to do with you, right? And that's what I feel like TikTok is to me. It's, you know, my people, even though there's some assholes for the most part, you know, whatever. But the reason I'm bringing this one up is because if you know me, you know that I'm sober. I have battled addiction for a long time, and I'm sober. I got the Brixadi injection. It's a once a month injection. It's an opioid blocker.
I knew it.
And it helps with like cravings and stuff like that.
Junkie.
And I am not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it. But guess what he says?
Clearly you're not.
He's still talking shit about my past. I think he secretly liked that he could hold that over my head. Not secret. He likes that he could hold that over my head. And now he can't. He can't hold that over my head. So now what he's going to do is he's going to tell me that because I'm on the Brixadi injection that none of it counts. I'm still on drugs. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you
there's
are.
some truth to that. Yeah.
I mean, you are, right?
Yeah.
You are. Guys, here's the thing about these
what if we can't get that from China anymore when you need it or wherever it comes from?
There are people who because if you take like Suboxone or these books, if you take them in large enough amounts, you can get high. There's actually someone who overdosed on Suboxone, which is crazy, but you gotta actually take a lot of it, you know. But yeah. Raddick says that if you need to take medication, you aren't cured. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you're watching this, a big fuck you.
And not to mention, she's probably on Adderall and various other antidepressants too. She's just saying, well, those don't count as a drug.
She has to be on some
exactly.
These eyebrows. I mean,
she probably got an Adderall bender and just plucked her eyes out of her head.
Y'all, so you know I'm homeless right now, right? Okay, so I'm at the homeless shelter trying to get like assistance, right? And she says, "You're on TikTok, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, we need statements of how much you make because you got to like show like, do you have any money, you know, type shit." And it's like, in the past,
that is bullshit. How would that person know she's on TikTok? She only has 11,000 followers, so she's acting like, oh, people just recognize me on the street. Lenny, thanks for handing out a membership, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, you cannot let this dunderhead into your life. You can't, guys. Anyone who's like her, no junkies, no alcoholics, no bipolar chicks, no depressed chicks, no chicks that were diddled when they were little kids, guys. It's not your problem, and it will constantly be your problem, guys. Constantly. No chick who's going to add stress to your life, because that's the number one thing that modern women are good at. Is costing you time, money, effort, your health, your spirit,
sanity.
Your
spirit.
True. That's true.
It is not your responsibility. It is not your responsibility to heal a heart you didn't break or to raise a child you didn't make.
Yeah.
And these chicks will try to convince you otherwise.
Do you guys see? They're like, oh, Nicole Kidman, she broke up with what's his name, so now she's single. She's on the prowl. Looks like I have another actress who hit the wall video to make.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because she looks terrible. Guys, she got more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, man. Have you seen her face? She does those like movie trailer commercials before movies. I love to go to the theater, and her face just like doesn't move, guys.
They're just trying to keep her relevant. I don't even know why anyone would even give a shit about or care about that.
I don't know either. Oh, she's gonna have an old woman dating glow up. People aren't ready for her. People aren't ready.
This
Oh,
must
look
just
at
be
this.
what women are saying.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. A woman cut 4-year-old daughter's throat because she was jealous of husband's attention towards her. Damn.
Then woke him up to have makeup sex? Oh my
Look at
God.
this, guys.
But did you hear the second part
Yeah,
of it?
yeah.
Like, so that's
I'll cover this here.
That's
at the end
her
of the
kink.
stream.
That's
Yeah.
her kink. This
Disgusting.
is crazy.
Disgusting.
Look at this
Guys.
maniac.
I told you guys, happy Deadbeat Moms Week, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot
You know what I'm
about
saying?
that.
Happy Deadbeat Moms Week. That's all this is. Guys, this whole week is going to culminate on Sunday. Guys, we don't celebrate Mother's Day over here. We call it Deadbeat Mother's Day, and we also celebrate you single fathers out there. Guys, this whole week is talking about how trash modern mothers are and how great that all you single fathers are and all you fathers who are fighting for your kids so you can see your kids and trying to be in their lives, guys. You deserve all the credit in the world. Dead ass. Because, guys, I couldn't do it. If there was some idiotic broad who was trying to make my life a living hell to see my kids, guys. Nope. Walk away, guys. Walk away.
Maybe I've made $100. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Like, I make a lot on TikTok or something. I don't know. Y'all need to shop my showcase. Help your girl out. Buy something from me, please.
No thanks.
Yeah, AJ, I wonder what company she may end up working at. Our certain friend. No, like, I want to ask you what I'm doing. Like,
yeah, guys. We don't know.
Side hustle. Yeah.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
They're always hiring. That's where she's going to.
Oh, God. I go tomorrow. Oh, my God. I don't know if I'm more scared or more scared of the bed I'm going to sleep on. I don't really know.
More like
I think I'm more scared for my safety. Because, like, what kind of people are at a homeless shelter? I don't know. I guess I'm about to find out what kind of people are there.
Yeah, she's complaining about free room and board.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Isn't that nuts? Pyro, Jamaica's in the house.
Bumblecard.
Hey, thanks for being a member for almost a whole year. He says, stay away from this mood swinging goofball chicks. Yeah, facts.
And I really need to look and see if it's just women or is it women and men? Because if there's men there, oh my God, talk about I'm scared.
There's probably there.
I need to look that up like right now, actually. I really hope not.
Not by it at all, really.
Y'all, so you know I'm home.
Guys, please go over and sub to Snowboard's channel. Snowboard, can you drop the link in the private chat? Please?
Yeah.
Hood Conservative, what's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. Good to see you, man.
If you haven't seen my story, I was a stay-at-home mom for 7 years. I also homeschooled my daughter. I found out my husband was cheating on me, so I took his phone, I smashed it, and then I picked it up and I threw it at him. And, I told him...
There you go, AJ.
There you go. She picked up the phone and threw it at him, right? And then he called the cops, right? And guys, it
That's the sound of the police.
And then and now she's crying on TikTok. Now she's like the TikTok DoorDash girl. I'm the victim. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. One second. And guys, once again, this is Deadbeat Moms Week, guys. I'm dead ass. I was gonna make a flyer. You have to see it on the community post. All the live streams are going to be about these single moms, these deadbeat moms, single moms struggling at the cost of single moms, moms deleting their children, moms abusing their children, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be all in, guys.
Yeah.
Because
More
guys,
importantly, go over and subscribe to my channel so I get some subscribers in would be cool.
Well, Snowboard, Mother's Day is coming up. Sit down and do a Mother's Day video.
You mean like with my mom and stuff?
No, just sit down and talk about single moms. You know how many articles and videos that you can react to, or you can just go like set your camera up and go in on single moms and just release it as video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might start doing the video like how that Aspen Gold guy has it, just like so it's like just him there in like the corner.
There you go. Look, guys, for all you guys who are going to start out doing YouTube or content creation, guys, the videos get you views and subs. Guys, I hate making videos. I hate it. I really, really do. I would rather do live streams any day. But guys, once again, once you do a live stream, it's not often that people will go back and watch a live stream, but they will watch videos. That's why you'll see, Aspen Gold, he does clips stuff because he might have a stream with like 300,000 views, but he has clips and video clips that have millions of views. That's just the way it works. I don't know why. Whatever. If you want to grow your channel, you do videos first, and then you can focus later on doing live streams. But even Poor Man's Podcast, Better Bad Bachelor, all of them, they still release at least 2 videos a day. So
and Snowboard. You can do a Mother's Day video with my mom because she would like it if you took your relationship with her public.
It's time to man up and do the right thing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah, guys, once again though, like my channel, Snowboard's channel, Hood Conservatives channel, which guys go over and sub to Hood Conservatives channel too. Guys, we've been getting got by the algorithm the last like 2.5 months. It sucks, dude. It really, really, really does. Things will probably turn around, but it's just ridiculous. That we're literally ice skating uphill. But guys, we do this to get the message out, right? The more subs, the better, because our message gets out there. But it still does suck when you can see like everyone in your particular sector just getting cooked. Because and if we were to say, oh yay, we're all pro LDHD TV, that we're all pro feminist, right? All this.
I am woman in the heart, numbers too big to ignore.
Guys,
I'm sitting there like reading a manifesto oftentimes, like
yeah. But guys, really, if we were far left, we would have hundreds of thousands of subs. If I were to throw away my morals, my common sense, and my testicles, and make some Destiny like content, and I would have thousands. Yeah. But
I should start doing like playing like Minecraft or something.
Yeah,
people love. I don't know what it is that people love to
either,
watch like paint being splattered on a wall or something as you talk about something completely different.
Well, what was that?
Like anytime you go to like TikTok or something like that, there'll be a video on top of a clip, but like down below it will be like someone playing like a really stupid video game.
No, but do you know why they do that?
No.
So that it's transformative.
Oh,
it's a clip,
so like,
guys. You just can't.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, you just can't replay someone else's content. The reason why people make YouTube shorts or whatever, or they'll like make a YouTube video of the thing that they're reacting to, but then put video game footage, is so that they don't get hit with. They don't get hit with copyright. It tricks the algorithm. Okay, so most guys don't want to do that. But you gotta do Yeah, dude. That's why when I react to things, I have an animated background where the background moves so that it'll trick the algorithm. Carlos X, thanks for being a member. Thanks for handing out a membership. Thanks, man. And then Steve, man's over a year. Thanks for the memberships, man. Yeah.
Things, of course. He calls the cops on me. Gets me arrested.
Good.
But not only does he get me arrested, he tells the cops I'm very, very dangerous.
Which you are, because you're a dunderheaded, drugged up dunce. You are an evil, demonic, drug addict, alcoholic, goofball, idiotic,
autistic.
Yeah. How many baby deletions do you guys think this idiot's had? Right? This chick, she's the ultimate example of a modern woman. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. She's if you could just under modern woman in the dictionary is this goofball right here.
And I have guns in my truck, which I do. I carry.
Look at that. See?
Yep.
And she has firearms too. Is that guys. Look at that.
Is that a crime? I carry to protect myself and my daughter. Anyways, the firearms were nowhere near the argument. My firearm was in my truck in the front yard. This happened in the backyard. And obviously, I didn't bring it up, nothing.
I'm sorry, but I thought it was against the law to have to have a registration for a firearm if you have mental illness or a mental defect.
There you go.
Maybe I'm wrong, but fact check me, guys.
Yeah.
She's a woman, so the rules don't apply.
He just gets to tell these people that I'm dangerous and just lies. I'm homeless now. Yep. I moved up to Tennessee, where I'm not from, for him. And you want to know why I moved here? Because he lost his job.
Yeah.
Because he assaulted his business partner and they kicked him out of the company. And then he was so depressed, he refused to get a job. And then we ran out of money. And then we had to come to Tennessee to live in his family's basement. Yep.
Nice.
I went from a pretty 4-story apartment in Florida to a basement.
Nice.
So
Now
like
your
I said, I have no
country
friends.
music, homeless.
Here, no family here. If I were to go missing, nobody would know for days. Nobody would know that I went missing. Okay? Understand that. I need to post the video of the motel I had to stay at the first night. I got released from jail at 2:30 in the morning. And remember, I have nobody here. I don't know anybody. How do you think I got to my truck? I walked. I walked alone in the dark for almost 4 hours. So when I get released from jail and I'm walking home, I'm thinking, oh my God, could it get any worse?
Yeah, see? Her whole her victimhood story, right? Oh, it was so hard. I had to walk from the jail both ways uphill in the snow. You know what I mean? Please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It got way
At night
worse.
in
I get a
Florida,
phone
so
call.
like the best timing it could happen too, in a way, sort of.
The following morning, it's the sheriff's office asking me to come down to sign papers. I just think it's for my arrest. I'm an idiot. I don't know. He didn't say anything. He put an order of protection on me. Says I'm dangerous for my daughter, and I'm a bad mom.
Good. That's the best thing he can do.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
And she claims that she got an Uber, but then Uber didn't come and they just took her money. Please.
So I don't have my daughter. Yeah, me. I don't have my daughter. Guess what? Mother's Day is coming up. Where do you think I'm going to be for Mother's Day? In a homeless shelter.
In jail.
Yeah, I go to a homeless shelter starting tomorrow until I can find a place. I also don't have a job yet because, I was a stay-at-home mom.
Couldn't it happen to a better person, right?
Wow.
Right, guys? And guys, once again, let's give a shout out to her ex.
City boy! City boy!
This is exactly what you should do, guys.
He literally dodged a bullet.
Charges. Yeah. Press charges. Guys, once again, they wanted all the same outcomes as us men, right? And they got it.
Yeah. And I guarantee I know she drove like some type of like small lifted Jeep, and the firearm she had was a 38 special. And do you want to know why? You want to guess? Because everything revolved around her. Oh,
Jesus, guy. Guys, why? Why do we let snowboard in here, dude? Seriously. But guys, once again, let's take a little pit stop here. Hold on. Where'd it go? Guys, go to my merch store, guys. You know, I have shirts. But guys, go. Once again, guys, press charges. We have shirts. Press charges, guys. Right? Press charges. Please do. You know? Hold on. And guys, once again, get your 304 Tears mug. This is my best selling thing in my merch shop. It's the 304 Tears mug in the gray. People. Oh no! And then the Clown World mug too. So yeah, guys, go get yourself some merch, right? But let's go back here. Here we go.
But you know what? And I mean this. I'm not scared.
Guys, is she watching Corn in the background? Listen.
Oh my God.
You know why? Because my God is greater. My God is bigger. Okay, I'm right where
I thought that I heard that earlier. Is she on the hub?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to be.
She definitely has a
Terrible as
TV
it
or
is,
something playing. in
I'm
the
right where I'm
background.
supposed to be. I cannot even look at pictures of my daughter. I'll start having a panic attack. I literally can't even look at them. Dangerous because he lost his job because from a pretty 4-story apartment in Florida to a basement. So like I said, if you haven't seen my story, I was a stay-at-home mom.
What is
But
she listening to in the
you know,
background?
thank God I'm away from that. So yeah.
Yeah, guys, I don't feel bad for her. Someone says 7 years. I thought it was 10. Yeah. Her story is falling apart. Look at that.
Well,
Stay-at-home mom don't think that he could ever do something like this. Because I promise you he's capable.
Found somewhere to live. It's temporary. It is a shelter. Yeah. And another thing is I am going to be going to court with no lawyer.
Yes.
I'm not able to get help to get one. I thought maybe I'd be able to, but I can't. So I don't know how that's going to look when I go to court.
She in Wally World just making a video? Look at this.
Hey, I'm living in a shelter. Can I have my kid back? Yeah. So, I don't know. If you guys know of like a pro bono or something, let me know, but I've already looked.
How about a pro bono?
Pro boner.
Oh!
deeply researching for days, and it's just not good. So no home, no
she
lawyer.
might be able to find a lawyer who will like do some work on like per diem, but it's like his nut, like per decom or something like that.
If you pro bone her,
Yeah.
pro bone her, right?
Yeah. Pro bone ho. Oh.
So I hope that just the fact that I have nothing to hide.
Steve, you can't get a public defender in a custody case or a civil case. You only get a public defender if the state's pressing charges against you. Then you are entitled to representation. But like if I sue you, Steve, you don't get a lawyer. Now, in certain things like divorce court, the primary party has to pay the other party's court fees or lawyer fees, yes. But yeah.
I've done nothing wrong.
She is.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I hope everything can go okay because I don't deserve this. And
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
if my daughter were here, you know, she would let everybody know that I don't deserve it. So,
Because you trained her to do that.
Yeah, because you brainwashed her.
Yeah.
Things were going good, and today's just, I've got a lot of bad news today, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm alive, and
how quickly is she gonna go find a guy to stay
I
with?
have a roof
Pretty
over
soon.
my head.
Yeah, there's always some simp out there.
Even if it's a truck or a shelter, but it is what it is. I put myself in this situation. I knew better. I should have left a long time ago before things got bad like they are. So,
But how narcissistic
if you
narcissistic
are
is she
in
just to
a
be walking
situation
around
like
filming
mine,
like at a regular store and stuff like this?
Well, she's an average woman. I mean, this is how the average women are, yeah?
you need to get out before it's just too
Dunce. What an idiot. Come on, guys. Let's see. What else do we have here? Look at this, guys. So now she's trying to sell all this stuff. So
I've always wanted
how does she just keep getting worse and worse?
to know if that purple toothpaste
What's with the eyebrows?
I don't know. She looks like a circus clown. You know what I
You
mean?
can get these oversized tees with any football team you want. Obviously, I gotta go.
And she's like in a hotel room too.
I'll never fucking say that word. I'll spell it SNACTCHED.
What? How old is this chick? Like, what is going on? So now she's trying to sell all this stuff so she can try and make some money because she's a broke, dunderheaded 304. You know,
But all these chicks, it seems like they should have
What?
opportunities.
She's in her
to find a
30s?
man.
She's in her 30s. I
One
thought she
time
was
my
in her
husband
40s.
was mad at me and he told me that I peaked in high school. Bitch, look at me. Are you fucking kidding me? I look better than I ever have, and I'm
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
pushing 40. Okay, I am in my prime. Yeah, I was pretty in high school, but I'm way prettier now. I'm way more
They
confident.
have to say this.
And I don't put up with shit. All right? I don't put up with shit, and I'm not a people pleaser anymore. So
Any
yeah.
takers, guys?
I love being 36. It's my fucking favorite. This is really low cut. A little too fucking low cut, actually.
She's desperate.
Yo, AJ, if he wasn't, so you already played the city boy for him earlier. If he wasn't a city boy before, he's definitely a city boy now. Like,
what a
bitch, you peaked
show.
in high school.
And she's driving while she's doing all this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow.
Look at this
We need to
shit.
talk about this dress. First,
Ew.
the back.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? Got pads in here. I know some women don't. Look at me. I look like I have a great body, but I actually don't. I know something about this and how it comes out right here.
Ugh.
Yeah.
She all yours, snowboard. She all yours.
This chick is a mess. What?
If you're gonna go get the Brixati shot and you want to know if it hurts like a mother fuck. That's how bad it hurts.
Well, don't be a junkie. How about that?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I just got it 10 minutes ago. My arm hurts, but I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, I'll be good. And for an entire month, I will have no cravings. I went up on my dose this month, actually. When I first started, I got the lower dose. Well, it kind of started wearing off, and I started, ow! Fuck! Ow!
Trailer trash, dude. Straight out the trailer, dude. What a mess. And this chick thinks that she can raise children, or that she can raise a child. Guys, the best thing that dude did.
Yeah.
It's hard out here with this.
Okay, so I just curled my hair with my straightener, and now I need to do my bangs. Okay, now we're gonna.
Why would any man put up with this?
There's a lot of things I don't know, but I do know this one thing.
That you
Looks
should
like
be
yeah.
driving and making TikToks.
Yeah. Looks like all those
Stupid ass.
haters are just going to be lying to AJ and just be hating on her.
There's a a lot of things I don't know, but I do know this one thing. There is not one product on TikTok or anywhere that is gonna fill your lips, plump your lips.
Shut up. Guys, vapid is the word for all this. Like, what is it? What is going on?
Look at that.
What
dog
is going
there.
on?
Yes. Look,
Guys,
she's a
what
dog.
Look at this, guys. Oh, here she is. I'm reading the Bible. Please. As if she can read. What a joke, guys. I'm telling you, deadbeat moms, man. Deadbeat moms. What a joke. Hold on, guys. Guys, make sure to hit the like button.
And it seems like they should be able to find a guy still without many issues.
What a joke. Hold on, guys. Look at this.
As Seagrip likes to say, like the price of punani is going down because
Guys. This
is going to sound crazy, but I don't want my children back.
Well.
not those.
What did she say?
Look.
It's not because I don't. This is going to sound crazy, but I don't want my children back. It's not because I don't love them. I love them so much. I love them wholeheartedly. I love them beyond comprehension. But I don't want my children back. And I feel like I had to come over here because you guys are so sweet. And my DMs and my comments giving me reassurance that, oh, they're going to come back. They're going to, everything's going to work out. Stuff like that. And I believe you. Like, everything is going to work out. However, I don't want them children back.
Look at that.
And it's not because I don't want to take care of them or anything like that. I love taking care of them.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I love raising them, but I don't want them back for another set of reasons. One, I don't have a support system. I have been raising these children with no support system. And when I say no support system, I'm not even joking. I don't have an emergency contact.
Remember, she said these
children. I don't have an emergency contact. I don't have friends.
Of course not.
I don't have family.
Of course not.
I don't have I take care of everything by myself. I don't have that. Okay? So that's one. Imagine me, one person, taking care of 3 children by myself.
3 kids, guys. Not one, not 2, but 3 bastard kids.
Wow.
Cooked.
Yep.
Cooked.
You suck at everything but fucking. You bitches are failures to everything. Like, I have no loyalty to shit. Not y'all family, not y'all kids, not nothing. You bitches are a disgrace. I swear to God, I hate you hoes.
With no support system, not even for an emergency contact. That's one. Second, I was manipulated into having my children. I was 9 months pregnant.
Oh, please!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Do you guys honestly believe that? I thought it was her body, her choice, right? I thought they were all strong and independent and had female intuition and all this foolishness, right? Guys, what a joke. They're demons, man. They're demons. And they're raising the future carjackers of America. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Guys, she got a trigger man, a bag man, and a wheel man.
And their dad was 33. Granted, I knew he was 32. I knew he was 12 years older than me when I met him.
You're 21 years old. What? She's acting like she was so young.
Or at least like in getting to know him, I knew he was 12 years older than me. But at 19 years old, I did not have the mental capacity and understanding to assess and realize that I was being manipulated into having children prior than I wanted to. So,
hey, but it's your body, your choice,
it was
isn't
never
it?
my plan to have children at the age of 21.
Yeah,
my
right.
plan was to finish college and go to law school. And By the time I got my bachelor's degree, my son was 6 months old, and I found myself like putting off law school because I didn't want anybody else to raise him. I was manipulated into having those children.
Yeah, right. Do you guys believe that? Guys, these women, they're basically children. They can't take accountability for any. Guys, how did he manipulate her into having unprotected sex and have multiple children?
Yeah, multiple children.
How do you even have a conversation with a person who's this delusional?
3 kids.
What a joke.
Third, which kind of goes with the second one, is one of the ways that this man manipulated me into having these children was using the whole line that, oh my gosh, he's the only person with his last name, and if he dies, the last name's going to go with him. I don't know why that was enough. But then again, I was extremely naive at the time. I was coming from so much abuse, so much trauma.
There you go, guys.
I didn't know up from down, sky to ground, like whatever. So he was able to use that. And
I know, guys. I know you guys' arms are tired from playing the violin, right?
With that being said, I feel like if you want to continue your legacy, if you want to prolong your legacy, then take care of the children. Because over the last however long, this man have not contributed an increment of energy.
Is she speaking English? Has not contributed an increment of energy. What are you talking about? Like, what is going on?
Towards the well-being of the boys.
AJ, I think she's speaking
no financial
Latin.
Support, no physical support, no nothing. But he wanted those children to be able to prolong his legacy. Why would I continue the legacy of a deadbeat? The only
you had his kids, guys. The only thing worse than a deadbeat is a dunderheaded broad who has a deadbeat's kids. Now you're a deadbeat mom, guys. This is exactly what we're talking about this week. Dunderheaded, idiotic, Tylenol brain morons just like this. Crying and moaning on the internet, playing the victim.
Not like I don't even want to deal with this man because right now he is on my phone. He's playing on my phone. I don't even know why he's playing on my phone because you have the children. You wanted the children.
Awesome. That's guys. You know what? Round of applause. Right. That's the best thing that can happen to those kids is that they stay with their father. Right. You guys, do you see how she's saying that he's not doing anything for the kids, but the kids are with him? How is he not doing anything with the kids if the kids are with him? Funny how that works, right?
Them to you. You have their birth certificate. You have their social. You have them physically. There is no reason why you should be playing on my phone, but you're playing on my phone. Because at the end of the day, it was never about you having the children. It was about you having access to me. It was about you being able to get in contact with me. And I don't have time for that. Because this man is abusive. He's not physically abusive because I beat his ass. I fight that. But he realized early on in the relationship that I had been through a lot. But
I can't, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say this needs to stop.
Yeah. I can't.
I lost physical custody of my son after raising him for 11 years as a single mother after his dad abandoned me while I was pregnant. He harassed me so bad because I wouldn't have an abortion to where I basically threatened to miscarry and was on bed rest for 5 months. He told me he wanted nothing to do with this baby and to never contact him at any point. Of course, he came around and he did get involved a little. He would come to town every maybe 3 months or so, and he would give me a small contribution towards child support. We didn't have any court-ordered agreements or any child support in place. We were kind of just coming up with a mutual agreement and playing it by ear. He did eventually get married to someone else in the military, and they had a child as well. After he got married, apparently he started creating paper trails, keeping records of every flight, visitation, everything he's ever bought him, everything he's ever participated in. My son was about 7. He did increase his involvement participating in testings because my son does have autism. And
of course, all that Tylenol she was popping while she was pregnant. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Conferences.
When she said they didn't have a formal agreement, it's because she was getting more from him directly than what she would have got if they did have a formal child support order in. That's what that's code for.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what they named their kid? Newport.
At this point, I'm just happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're taking the initiative to co-parent and be involved, and I'm thinking that you're just trying to help. Little did I know he was basically positioning himself to one day take me to custody and take custody of him.
No way, guys! This guy got custody of his kid. Let's go. So he was basically giving her just enough to where he could build his case. And guys,
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Let's go. He got custody. He took custody. He said, "Look, I'm married. I have kids. I'm in the military. I can provide a better environment." And he got the kid. And she's acting like that's a bad thing.
I was told that no judge would ever take a kid from his mother and move a child 13 hours away and give him to his dad, who's not even been involved his entire life. I was years behind the plot. He had been keeping records of every flight, every visitation, everything he has ever done for my son, his entire life. And when I say his entire life, I mean from the time he was about 2 or 3 until the present time. This man showed up to court every time with his military outfit on, lying under oath with his right hand to God. Like
I got him, and I've done that.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Out to be a poor single mother.
So here's the thing, guys. This is all code because for a woman to lose custody after 10 years, 11 years, she did a whole lot of things wrong. Because just because at the end of the day, just because you're married. So one of my exes, I was actually engaged to, I actually almost got engaged to this thunderhead, but that's another story. But her daughter's father was in the Navy, married, and had like 3 kids and everything. She put him through HE double hockey sticks, but that's another story. But with that being said, just because you're married in the military with a wife and other kids, it takes more than that to take away primary custody from a custodial parent, especially after a decade. And so there was a lot going on there that he was documenting. So in the case of the kid having autism, maybe she's not participating in the IEP. Maybe he's paying for the kid to get extra counseling, or paying for the kid to get tutoring or supplemental education. She's not taking him to that. She was dropping the ball on a lot of other things for him to be able to get primary custody after her having it for a decade. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to ice skate uphill, basically.
Exactly. So she's leaving a lot out of this.
Yeah, that's true.
When they asked him why he waited 11 years to file for custody, he said he was trying to give me time to get my act together.
What did I just say? There
you go.
What did I just say? I'm telling you, just call me Nigodamus, Hostradamus. I'm telling you, my Hodar is strong. The Hodar is strong with me.
What a mess.
Stress. Hair always styled, fresh haircut, clothes galore, shoes galore, well fed, no abuse, no neglect, no CPS cases, no missing days of school, A's and B's, clock it. So what exactly could he say and do to get himself physical custody
Exactly.
and put
all the
me
stuff
on
T
child
Grip
support.
said.
It's literally so much, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back. And
Yes, come back, please.
I'm gonna have to make a part 2. I lost physical.
Look at that, guys.
No.
They're demons. No, see, just having a malfunction over there. Look at this.
Hi guys, I just finished my workout and my run for today. Whoa, it was not an easy one. Yesterday was a really tough day for me. I started the morning strong and then slowly crashed out as the day went on. But I do feel much better today. It just reminds me of a conversation that I had with my 8-year-old Blake. Now that I've lost all access to them, I can't talk.
Someone says, as a divorce lawyer, I can say it with 100% certainty. It's extremely difficult to lose custody of all of your children. Nearly impossible. You are not telling the whole story. There's far more to this story. Person says, I'm a paralegal in family law. I was thinking the same thing. Someone says, me too. I was thinking she's not telling 98% of the story. It's so hard for mothers to lose all rights to their kids.
I know crackheads that still retain custody of their kids and get reunified with their children.
Nice.
Hold on, guys. Let's see if we can find the original.
Allegedly. I did grow up in the project, so allegedly. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to Snowboard. I was on a snowboard stream the other day, and I was talking about my father, and then Snowboard promptly said, "Don't you mean your stepdaddy?" I was like, "Damn, yeah, you're right."
Hey.
I still feel kind of salty about that.
Let's see. I can't find her actual story here, guys. I'll probably do a video on this chick because I'm not seeing the day one. Here we go.
Good morning, friends. I had to turn my flash on because it's still dark outside. But I just finished my workout. Great run today. Rage definitely helps running. So after posting my update yesterday, I got a ton of DMs just asking, like, how can this happen? Because I think people see that, like, I am a good mom. And even people who followed me
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
prior to getting a divorce, which is a lot of people, have seen that, like, I am, and I've always been my children's primary caregiver. Like, I had their old teachers, their old coaches, their old, like, friends' parents message me. I had, like, their caregivers, like their old babysitters, their old daycare providers saying, like,
all the regular mom stuff.
That gun.
Yeah.
Like, I never even saw.
Or maybe it's one of those like Zen things, AJ. How can this happen?
Yeah, but you don't chew those.
So I wanted to just come on here and address it. And so, yeah. For one, a big part of it is I won't stop talking about the abuse I suffered during my almost 10-year marriage. I don't feel that I should have to. I feel like this is my story. The abuse was done to me. I should be allowed to share it. If you don't want someone or people or the world to know the abuse that you've done to someone, then maybe don't do it. I feel like women are 100% silenced and scared into shutting the fuck up about the abuse that they've endured in their marriages.
No, they're not.
Because they're threatened with the loss of their kids. Well, it's not right. How do things change if everyone just shuts the fuck up? The reason for the court recommending supervised visits is because that's what the conciliator recommended. The conciliator recommended that because
she got supervised visits.
Oh my God.
What kind of absolute demon is this? Look at that.
She said rage helps with running.
Yeah. Wow.
Because that wasn't his initial recommendation. His initial recommendation was that I get every other weekend with the kids, and Cody gets, sorry, I can't say his name. My ex gets the rest of the time. And until we both can complete a psychological evaluation, because when I went into conciliation, I was emotional because I'm the one who has been abused. Of course he's not.
If we had to guess, What type of job do you think she works? That you guys think that she works? Like,
well, that's easy.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
Oh, hold on, guys. So apparently she had a post about like what happened, and maybe we can do a deep dive on this chick, but I'm not seeing it about what happened with her divorce. But yeah, guys, what a mess.
Good morning.
Right now, she's annoying because she's not a bad looking chick, right?
No,
she's like.
She's probably like a psychopath or something.
Yeah, I mean, look at her. Look at these SSRIs. You know what I'm saying? Look at this chick. Look at this.
Do the chaotic after school routine.
That filter's working overtime though, bro.
Yeah. To pick up my old.
I'm gonna show you guys my full get ready with me routine. Makeup, that is. First and foremost, I always go in first.
But where's her story of like how she got cooked?
Yeah, she's seeming to leave that part out.
So guys, a quick, just a quick history lesson. So like, the first couple years of TikTok, there weren't really any of these get ready with me deals, but there was one girl, I forgot her name, where she had these get ready with me's, and they're like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long, but she put like 6 layers of makeup on her face while telling these stories, and that started all this craziness of girls putting all this makeup on their face. I forgot the girl's name, but she would literally put like 6 layers of makeup on her face while telling some BS story that didn't exist. What was her name? I don't remember. I wish I could remember.
Alex Early. Never mind.
Yeah, guys, I'll have to actually find out like what she was talking about. But yeah, guys, how do you lose custody of your 4 kids?
Wait, let's say mom of 5. I'm sorry, guys. I just got in here. Mom of 5?
Mom of 5. She said 4, but then she says 5. But she supposedly lost.
Holy crap! I didn't know it was that many.
Of her kids.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's totally cooked. Here we go.
I was gonna ask.
Look at this
hood rat.
Yeah,
This
look at
hood rat. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if her kids were half black, but then you said that she lost custody of her kids.
Look at this. All right, guys, we'll do one more here. But yeah, these chicks, guys, this is deadbeat moms week, right? And the fact that hold on. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is how the big schnoz chick lost custody of her daughter. Here we go.
So just a few days ago, I learned that I lost custody of my 11-year-old daughter.
Oops.
Yeah. Now, what did I do to lose custody of my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, after 11 years of never being in trouble? Maybe a speeding ticket, like a year or 2 after she was born. Never any CPS or child welfare issues.
You guys believe that?
Never any drug issues.
Nope.
Never any alcohol issues. I have been self-employed. I've taken care of myself. I paid my own bills. I bought my own Porsche. I have rented my home.
Not a Porsche.
Paid my own bills
Porsche.
for at least 6 years. I have paid for my daughter's private medical care because she's not on Medicaid. I've never received a dime.
So you're an adult. Oh yeah, guys. Oh, our taxpayers' dollars aren't paying for her health care. Wow, that's a flex.
I'm in child support. Don't get me wrong. These last 11 years have been rough. Yeah, they have. Not me though. My daughter was 6 years old when I was able to move out and get out of my bad situation at home. I didn't have help. I didn't have money saved up. I didn't have a backup plan. I had to literally fight day in and day out for a very long time to get to the place to be able to move out on my own. And that's what I did in 2020. Now that I think about it, the most...
I can't, guys. I can't listen to this chick. She's like...
Hey.
Yeah.
So I told you guys I would do a story time of how I lost custody of my son.
Here we go.
And
the glasses, AJ, the glasses.
That,
everything you
my
know.
son does have some mental health diagnoses. He has severe ADHD and he also has severe DMDD, which is basically childhood bipolar. I'm also...
There you go, guys. Guys, how much Tylenol do you think that she was taking when she's pregnant? Guys, like Karen, she's like 48 and her son's like 9. So she had her bastard kid when she was like 42 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all those factors equals yay.
and guys, you cannot tell me any different that the reason why there's a increase in the tism and the tarded is because these women are having kids older with their freaking old dried up eggs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Guys, what's weird is like, I thought that people had heard the term dunderhead before. Like, apparently people are always saying that they like that word. Guys, maybe it's like a Pacific Northwest thing, but I've always said dunderhead. And people are like, that's a funny word. It is, because it just sums up stupid people so well. There's complete and total dunderheads, you know? So here we go. Let's do this.
I say I, at this point, had full custody of my son since literally the day that he was born. He would still go to dad's house every other weekend and then spend time in the summer with him, but I had him primarily and he lived in my household. His dad had a wife and we tried to co-parent as good as we possibly could. I was able to co-parent more with the wife than I was with my son's dad. So that was just kind of our dynamic. And I thought it was good, but little did I know she was a snake. So fast forward to the year of COVID and a week before everything happened, Tucker got in trouble. My son got in trouble because he was riding his hoverboard in the house. Now, keep in mind, my husband at the time, he had literally been in my son's life since he was 3. My son is now 8. So he's been in his life more than he, you know what I mean? Like more than half of his life. So he got in trouble for riding his hoverboard in the house. And because both my husband and I had told him repeatedly that he needed to put the hoverboard up. And he did not listen. So his 3-year-old sister at the time got pushed into a vacuum cleaner by Tucker because he did not listen and busted her nose open. So my husband and I both, were trying to discipline Tucker, and my husband did spank Tucker. And we sent him to his room where he completely destroyed the room. He, you name it, he did it. He broke his bed because he was jumping up and down on it, throwing a fit, and throwing toys and all kinds of stuff everywhere. Now, I just want you to keep in mind, children who have mental health diagnoses like this, they have a victim mentality at all times, and their vision or their version of reality isn't the same as one who doesn't have these diagnoses, obviously. Now, there's a lot of details in this, so I might have to do more than one video. In fact, I know I'll probably have to do more than one video. But I was very upfront and honest with Tucker's dad about what happened. I called him as soon as it happened, and I said, hey, just letting you know, this is what happened today, just in case Tucker comes to your house, because Tucker...
Get to the point, for the love of God.
...was supposed to go to his dad's house that weekend. I said, just in case Tucker comes home to your house and says, James spanked me. So I said, he wasn't listening, etc. I got the whole scene. And his dad was like, okay, thank you for letting me know, whatever. So then fast forward to that next week, I took Tucker, he went to his dad's that weekend. I got him back, took him to school, and I don't even remember what time it was, but I get a phone call after I had dropped him off at school stating that I could not pick up my son and that I could not be around my son and I could not see my son. I was not given any warning. They did not try to come to my house. They just completely ripped him. I later learned, which I obviously had my suspicion, that it was Tucker's stepmom that created all of this and created the scenario that James and I abused my son. She worked very closely with people in the courthouse. She also worked very closely with a program called Creoaks here in Oklahoma, which is a place where you can get help. There's different programs that you can get help for. So anyway, she worked very closely with the sheriff and court officials. Oh, and she also worked closely with the DHS supervisor that actually.
Oh, it's all one big conspiracy. Okay, please.
Took our case. From the very beginning, the DHS supervisor treated me and my husband.
You know
very
what this
unfairly.
is, right?
When we
So remember, the most important thing to mothers, even more so than the welfare of their children, than their marriage, anything, is their image as a mom.
Yeah.
So this is literally damage control. So people will, because you know she's telling the female friendly version of the story, where she's going to make herself the hero and the victim at the same time to try to justify why she lost her kids. But a lot of mothers are so selfish that they would do this type of thing to make sure that people know that it wasn't my fault. There was all these people against me, which is why I'm still a good mom.
Yeah. Here.
At our meeting about what was going on, she continually rolled her eyes at me. She would not let me speak. And she had this narrative that she already had her mind made up. She already knew what the outcome was going to be. I also found out that she was giving legal advice to Tucker's dad and his wife, which is absolutely against the law. And yeah, so once I got an attorney and I had her present at the meeting, and thank God I did, because my attorney stood up for me and she was like, listen, you're not going to sit here and roll your eyes at her. You're supposed to be unbiased. You were supposed to come into this meeting and hear both sides, not just their side. So this is the start of a 17-month journey to get custody of my son back. Hey. So I told you guys I would do a story time of how I lost custody of my son.
Check this out. Let's go here, guys, really fast. And guys, once again, this whole week is going to be Deadbeat Moms Week, right? You know? You guys, check this out. Watch.
On March 23rd, 2025, a woman arrived at the sheriff's office for a routine custody exchange with her children's father. But instead of completing the handoff, she unexpectedly drove away, abandoning her 3 infant children at the sheriff's office. For an entire hour, deputies attempted to call the mother before finally making contact, urging her to return immediately.
She just left the kids there. Oh, and by the way, guys.
That's the sound of the police!
Here's what the deputies did next.
Please leave your message for...
You left them at the sheriff's office.
Okay. Driving an old cop car. Look at that.
Because I saw him pull in, and then he must have went back there and left. Because when I saw him pull in, he probably saw me, and then he was like, I'm not coming near her because he's not supposed to. So therefore, he didn't pull up and get the kid.
I'm assuming he is the dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so
on court order, he's not supposed to be near me.
How is your child custody swaps? How are they supposed to be? How are they supposed to be handled?
All right, please.
How is the child custody swap supposed to happen?
Through here or a third party. Third party refused, so we had to come here. And he was on his way.
Right, but so why did you leave them without verifying that there was someone to care for them?
Well, because I saw him. I didn't know that he was gonna leave. So I guess he left. And then when I got the call, I come back. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal.
Okay, look, you guys want to say, oh, I left them? Fine. The fact is
Sarah,
that when
time out. I'm going to cut you off. This is going to go one of two ways. You cannot. This is going to go one of two ways. You're going to go to jail right now.
Yeah, let's go.
DCF?
For what?
Don't call my bluff. We'll take you to jail. You're going to go to jail right now, and we'll call DCF.
I'm here. You
or
told me
you
to
can
come back.
say,
I'm here.
okay, but
won't
you've
ban my
already done
kids.
what you've done. We're not reversing that. But
Okay.
you're gonna sit here and argue and tell us we're wrong for not watching.
Okay, you're not wrong.
We do not.
You're so right. Please.
Where's your
give me
paperwork
back
at?
my
Let's see
kids.
where this judge says the sheriff's office is going to watch.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say,
Oh, so now it doesn't say that.
It doesn't say that you can't watch. It
We're
says
not
that-
going to.
Okay. Peace officers. We're right. Now, you just want
You're
to
very
retaliate
you're
now.
very peaceful yourself. You know that?
Because you called me shaming me. That
Here, yes.
Okay, but the father was right
Why
there.
is that so?
I saw
Where's
him
he
pull
at?
in.
Where's he at, Sarah?
Doesn't matter. He was right there.
It does matter. That's what we're trying
He
to tell
called me
you.
and I came
It
back when
does
he
matter.
didn't show up, right?
Okay, let's see where it says this.
Okay, hold on. Exchange of the minor children shall take place at the sheriff's office or through the third party.
You just can't leave them
He
there.
is not.
At.
What do you mean?
At the sheriff's
Take
office.
place in, like, in the sheriff's office.
That doesn't mean drop off and then you leave
I
and the
didn't
kids
drop
stay
him
here.
off here when he pulled
Where
in.
were you at and the kids, where were they?
I was here until he pulled in.
Right, but
Where's
so
he at?
Who was
He must have left.
Who was
That's-
the caregiver
Because
for
I
the
didn't. I
kids?
can't contact him. I'm not supposed to be like, hey.
I am
where did you go?
amazed that you are not understanding what we're talking about.
I do understand what you're talking
You do
about.
not.
Okay, so you're calling me stupid?
No, I'm saying you do not understand what we are telling you. That
I am, you stupid broad.
That's what I'm telling you.
Explain to me
You
why my
cannot
kids
leave. You cannot drop off
They're hungry.
and leave.
Okay, fine. I'm so sorry. Take me to jail. Like, I want to go feed them.
Well, obviously, we don't want to take you to jail, but my
Okay,
goodness.
please, so I can take them home and feed them, please. I'm begging you
Okay.
at this point.
I need to verify that you are who you say you are. You got your driver's license? I'm good on it. Please.
Who sets the time for him to know when to be here?
God, who would get this thing pregnant, guys?
And multiple times.
Ugh.
The judge.
The judge? So is it like did you ensure they were with a caregiver before you left? That you can't just leave.
You guys can say that multiple times. It was a misunderstanding. That's all.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guess what?
I'm not understanding how it's a misunderstanding.
Because I handed her, and she said you can go, and then I left. So now you guys are calling me saying.
So she told you that you could go.
Yeah. She obviously I wouldn't just like leave without her saying that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I squeeze by you?
Sure.
Hey, Claire, did you at any point tell her whenever you see him, you can go?
No, I said you can wait in the parking lot until he has the kids, and then you can go.
Look at the size of this thing right here, guys. What is going on?
Okay, so she is lying.
Bad, man.
Hey, will you step out here with us? That way we can she's saying things that aren't necessarily true, and we just need to verify. Are you good? Do you mind for just a minute? I'm sorry. And did you at any point tell her to stop when she was leaving?
No.
Okay.
And there she is. You can ask her yourself.
Okay.
Can I please?
If she said you can go. She says that you said she could
Are
just
you guys
leave.
seriously?
That's what we were just verifying. She did not say that.
Okay, so when I handed her, why don't you just say?
Listen to me for a second.
Okay, sure.
I said
Please give me my kids.
when your husband gets here, tell me he's here.
He was
You
here.
can listen to me. You can get in your car and you can wait at the other end of the parking lot.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
And then you can.
Yeah,
both leave.
right. Yeah, right.
He has the
Okay,
kids.
I'm sorry, I did not hear that. This is a
on you for not
misunderstanding.
listening.
Oh, okay, that's on me.
Especially after.
That's on me. And they probably need
Well,
a
they
diaper
have had
change.
snacks.
Okay.
They've had snacks because we have people
This
that
is
have
crazy.
taken care of them.
Please. Are you not going to keep? Are you from me?
Because you're going to jail.
Let's go.
It's time!
I wasn't messing with you at all.
Why? I just said I came back when you guys wanted me to come back. I didn't need you. I thought he was
I don't
here.
understand how you're not understanding the situation that you're in right now.
He hurt me. The court order said that he's not supposed to be near me.
And I told you.
The court
that
order
you
says a
please
third
don't-
party.
Please
And if
don't
you
arrest me.
listened
I
to
just
what
want my
I
kids back.
said, you wouldn't be violating.
Probably DCF.
Oh, at this point.
Please don't do this. What do you
I'm gonna give them
what do you have? What do you have on me though? What is this about? I'm here. I'm back. I'm back.
An
sir.
hour later.
After yelling at us, after yelling at us on the
Okay,
phone
so I
that this
yelled
is
at you.
our
That's why you're arresting me.
that this is our fault.
Okay, are you arresting me because I yelled at you?
I'm arresting you for leaving.
Final time we're going to tell you. Child
For
neglect.
what? What's
For
child
leaving Here,
But
unattended.
I'm misunderstanding.
Doesn't matter. I
Yes,
told
it
you
does.
do not leave.
I didn't hear you
Do not
say
leave.
that. I did not hear. What's your name and badge number?
Deputy P 198.
What's your name and badge number?
It'll be on your arrest report.
No, I need to know now.
It'll be on your arrest report.
What's your name and badge
My
number,
card's over
ma'am?
here.
Name and badge number, please.
It'll be on your arrest
Is your policy?
It is not.
Yes, it is.
I don't even have a badge number.
Okay, what's your name?
Deputy Albrecht, which will be on your arrest report.
Wow. Can I please call my mom?
No.
Okay.
What a mess.
Nope.
If last year a kid said,
Suspect was charged with 3 counts of child neglect without great bodily harm. At this time, the suspect's court case is ongoing.
all right, this is the last thing here.
I sent you a story on. Oh yeah, you got it.
Watch, guys, watch.
The video sparked outrage across America. A woman hauling a little boy by his arm, ringing the doorbell, and then running away, abandoning the kid. How could anyone be so cruel? Well, she's speaking out.
Look at that,
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Exclusively to Inside Edition, and she says it's not what it looks like. Her
That
name
is so
Kara
ghetto.
Woods. She's only 20 years old. She says she was doing the boy's mother a favor by dropping the 2-year-old off at his father's house. Unfortunately, she says she was given the wrong address.
The reason people were so alarmed by the video.
Well, she didn't even drop him off at the right house, let alone just dragged him by his arm and then just left him there.
was they thought that you just went and dumped him at the door.
Yes, and it wasn't like that.
It was exactly like that.
Was a lot.
I'm sorry, I didn't say that loud.
You're on camera, you dunce.
She says before she ran off, she saw a woman coming to the door, a woman she assumed was the little boy's stepmom.
I could see her through the glass window, and I'm pretty sure she could see me standing there too.
She says the boy's mom has a strained relationship with the stepmom and told Kiera not to engage in any conversation.
She said, leave him on the porch. I said, you sure you want me to leave your child on the porch? She said yes.
Well, why didn't you stay at the door just to make sure that the little boy, he's only 2 years old, he could have gone out into the street.
I didn't stay at the door because I seen her coming halfway to the door.
In another video just released by the sheriff's department, you can see Kiera dragging Royal by his arm from her car to the door.
Royal.
It sure looks like it hurts.
You appeared to be dangling the little boy by one arm.
I was trying to carry his bag, carry him.
But it looks like you could hurt him that way, dangling by his arm.
It wasn't intentionally on purpose, like, oh, let me drag him up here. No.
God, I hate niggas. I love black people. Honest, hardworking, law-abiding black people. Niggas like you make me sick.
I would never do that.
The boy's father, Willie Simmons, who lives next door, was livid.
I'm angry. I'm upset. Every time I watch the video, I get more and more madder.
Little Royal Simmons was placed temporarily with Child Protective Services in Houston. Today, he's back home with his mom. But Kiera says her life has been turned upside down.
Everybody looking at me like the bad person. I was only helping my friend out by doing her a favor.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Damn, what a mess.
Now,
Oh, man.
I heard that the kid is back with the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, guys. So, all right, you guys, we'll set this down. Guys, we'll cover this one tomorrow. Look at this. This chick leaves her kids in a hot car twice in the same week.
Whoa.
Same week. In the same week. Once.
I apologize.
And twice. So yeah, guys, we'll cover this tomorrow. Yeah, guys.
And just Snowboard's live right now too. If you want to post a snowboard,
I'll raid you guys over there. Then hold on, give me a second, guys. Let me do that quick. Hold on. I go But yeah, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe, guys. Use a little hype option, that's on the app. So when you guys are on your phone, go to the app and go in the comments and then scroll over to the right and use the hype because that works too.
Are you able to see people who hyped or how many hype points?
Probably somewhere, but
okay,
it just helps the algorithm. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Hold on. Let me do this. There it is. But, all right, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, brother.